you see. That's what we're going to be doing today in this live stream in the workshop. Yeah, we'll be splicing some bits of wood together as well. Now, why am I laminating this wood together? Well, I'm laminating the wood together to make some ledges for some doors. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because a lot of the timber you get these days in the older, brickos, or even some of the yards around here, well, ain't straight. Now, when I was busy in full flow, I was seasoning my own timber. But since the pandemic and various other reasons, I haven't been so busy, so I had to buy the wood in. And I've decided I'm going to laminate some volet lam up to make the rails for some doors. So I've got 6 rails to make, one short because it's going to be a pedestrian door in this set of doors, and so 3 rails on one door, or ledges on one door, and 2 long ledges and 1 short ledge, because then there's the door section, obviously, so it's a pedestrian door in the second door, you see. But that's what I'm going to be making this week, and I'll be doing this live, so I hope you'll join me while we do this. Well, today, though, we're going to be laminating the wood up using the old Cascamite powdered resin wood glue. Now, some people say, well, you're better off using solid timber and stuff, you know, and I agree to some degree, but getting straight timber and timber that ain't been grown too fast, that is stable, it's getting harder and harder and harder. And when you talk about doors, if those ledges start moving, well, you're going to have 2 doors that don't open and close together properly, aren't you? So I don't really want that, because I don't want comeback. And I've done it like this so many times before anyway. And it's a bit like when you get the old glue lam beams and what have you in some of these modern builds, where they literally glue bits of wood together to make very long beams. Oh, there goes my compressor. And so basically it's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be using some of the short pieces of timber I've got for going to be the back of the ledge, but we'll be splicing it together with some short slices. Normally I do like 1 in 4 to 1 in 8, that's like 1 in 2 there, as I think. But it doesn't matter because you've got another bit of wood going over the top of it. If I show you what I mean over here, I say over here, outside, because I've done one, just so I can show you what I mean. So basically I just glue 2 bits of wood together like so, but one part of it is actually 2 short pieces of wood, right? So they've been spliced together. So effectively there's 3 pieces of wood to make 1 piece of wood. And I find it really stable. When you're using good glue, such as Cascamite, which is good these days, yeah? Now, if you've got any experience with Cascamite, let's say for instance you were using Cascamite, say during the pandemic, unfortunately there was issues with it. But unfortunately there was issues with it. But now, since Eureka glues have taken over, they've sorted it out, and it's actually really good stuff again. So I'm quite pleased, very pleased in fact. So let's put this over here. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do with this camera. What's the best thing I can do with the camera? I've got a little thing over there to put it in. I think it might be better if I just put it on this legs. There you go. Right. So I'm just going to double check we've got sound. So I'm just going to double check we've got sound. Yep, we've got sound. Alright, we've got sound. Sound. So I've got 1 piece there that I'll splice. So how have I done that? Well, I've done that using a jig. Yeah, like a sledge on the table saw, which happens to be over here. Oh, crikey, is it? Yeah, really. It is. Yeah. Right, we've got 12 people here so far. That's pretty cool. Hello, 12 people. I just want to get a bit brighter so I can see what's going on. There you go. Right, so this is my sledge. Doing my splices. Now, it's very simple. You plonk a bit of wood in there like that, you run that through like that, and it cuts an angle on, and you get a wedge off the end of that. But that has to be tuned. Every so often I have to tune it, because what I found was when I did this piece of wood here, right, I cut the splice on the end. For some strange reason, when I put my square on it, it wasn't square across the end, it was a slight angle. Effectively, this jig has moved. So all you do is just use loads of painter's tape, what have you. So it sits in. That's very, we're talking about a very minuscule amount. There's like 2 layers of tape on there, that's all it is. And it's just taken the, just squared up the end. So yeah, otherwise you're going to have, when you put these bits of timber together and you've got your splice, it's going to be like that, which you don't want. because obviously you've got two of them, remember? So two of them will effectively be, not in line with each other. Now, if I could do it, so for instance, the piece of wood went right through the table saw, right, which I can't because there's a table here, okay? But if I could, it wouldn't matter, because you can oppose it. You know, the difference in that angle would be the same as the other angle. It's not making any difference. A bit like the in-out method when you're jointing edge boards together using a planer. So all I did was place this piece of wood in there like so, okay? Right, and then clamp it on using a dodgy clamp that had broken. You know, fix it in there, works for the treat. And then you just literally just pass that through the jig and it cuts your splice. The only thing is, since I changed this blade, this is a 250mm blade, not a 10-inch, so it's slightly smaller. So what I'm actually having to do is just clean up that last little bit off with the block plane, which doesn't really matter, but there you go, it's one of the things, isn't it, you know? Either that or I just get another blade. But I've got that one there, and it's in there. I couldn't be bothered to change it. So there you go. So that's going to go on there like so. We've got that one there like so. We're going to need another one. Alright, so I'm going to use one like that. There's a piece of wood here, okay? Now what I'm trying to do is oppose any bend. Oh, that's a lovely straight bit, that is. Oh, that's good. I like straight bits, that I do. Right, in fact we're going to be drawing these two pieces together with a splice. Now the length I want overall, including the splice, is about 1.5. It's actually slightly under. So I'll make them all to 1.5, and that will allow for any discrepancies. Well, chop the ends off and stuff like that. Because when you laminate wood, it tends to dry out on the ends a little bit, and it can, if it's going to spread, it's going to be spread on the ends. It's good, just remove that bit. Lose a bit of your tip, okay? Oh, that's right, yeah, that's plenty longer. Alright, so we use those two bits. So I want to make sure that my tongues end up being on the same size. So I've got to make sure I do it in the right way round. So I've got to put it that way round. So the actual tongue, so the tongue and the tongue groove, the tongue and the groove end up being the right way. So just plonk that down to the bottom like so. I clamp it down, that way I make sure it's tight against the actual carriage of this sort of sledge. And then we take this on. Oh damn, where's my gold? Where's my rifle knife? Oh my god, oh, got some criticisms and oh, it's like magic it is, yeah. Cut her in half, like Debbie McGee. What was it, David Copperfield or something, I don't know. Who cuts people in half? It was one of them, I don't know. Inside this, we have a random bit of wood. It's the pain in it to get out. So you have to shake it or you try and fiddle it up best that you can. So that's the bit that I just removed. Might be used for wedgie. I don't know. Could use it for something. Maybe I could make it one of my sharpening guys we've got. I don't know. But I'm going to have quite a few of them. So no, it's not that helpful, is it? So anyway, we've got two pieces here that we've get back in your good groove, you. Get with the groove. Yeah, get with the plan. Right, so now we've got these two splicers. Like I say, it's only about 1 and 2 splice, just over about 2.5, I'd say. A splice, a good splice, if you're in boat building, you splice, say for instance, your planks on the hull, you're going to be looking at 1 and 8. So if you've got inch boards on the hull, you'll be splicing 1 and 8. That's what you try and do anyway. So that should be fairly straight. Oh, that looks loads better now. Yeah. I'm happy with that. So now what I've got to do is just got to remove that. Yeah, my blade isn't tall enough, because I changed the blade for a slightly smaller blade. It was right at its extremities. You know your extremities, don't you? You know, when they get cold, it shrivels up. Yeah, a bit like that. Actually, nothing like that at all, actually. Come to think about it. Anyway, so I've got that bit of wood there. Right, and I've got this bit of wood here. Anyway, let's just see who we've got here first. It's me jabbering about. I'm jabbering, I am. Let's change that to live chat. Let's pop the old chat out so I can see it a bit better. Hello, not just sawdust, my friend. You got your workshop sorted out. Hello, friend Jay. Hello, Santa. Hello. What are you doing? Well, I am splicing wood together. I am using Cascamite powdered resin wood glue because I like it and it's really good stuff. And I'm going to be using lots and lots of clamps. Got one piece out there already clamped up. So we're going to be doing another one. And I've got 5 long ones and one short one. Yeah, the short one's because there's going to be a pedestrian door in a set of doors that we're making. This week I'm making a set of large garage doors. They're not really barn doors. They're not tall enough for barn doors. Apart from it is on a barn, but someone's put a railing. Basically, they've lowered the height of the actual barn doors down to 2.5 metres instead of 3 metres. Sometimes they're about 3.2 metres. Mine over there are 3.4 metres. It's huge. But yeah, they've lowered it, so it's more of a, I say it's a large garage door. Pine garage doors. I say pine, well they are pine because it's just fur. So effectively we're going to be gluing those two together here like so, right? But not yet. I'm now going to get another piece of wood, okay? Which I happen to have on the floor down here. I have to cut it to length. There we are. Right, that one's that end of that one, I reckon. Right. So that's going to be going there like so. Now where the splice is, I'll make sure the splice is at the end of the joining because there's no load there at all. So I won't be putting the splices won't be anywhere near the hinge side of the doors where all the load is. So yeah, there's sense. This is going to be braces as well. So it's legend braces. So what they call that, barn the sharp. What do I say? So 1.5 out of this one. Got a pencil. Got to have your pencil. And I'm going to get my tape measure. Precision carpentry, not today. These garage doors, they're going to be still pretty heavy, though, because they're still pretty big, you see. Yeah. Now, this is when I think myself, maybe I'd be better off doing it on a wide format live. But I have to think that most of the people who came to this channel originally came from the short feed. Right, so, to cut that, we're going to go over there and we'll cut it on the saw over there. I will bring you with me, don't worry. I'm not going to leave you alone, you get scared, wouldn't you? That's what I reckon, anyway. Yeah, little scaredy cats. Right. Which side do they want? That side. Over here we go to the radial arm saw. There we are. I've got these little holes, let me show you. I've got these little holes everywhere. So I can just take you with me. Now, what I do want to do, I mentioned this before in the live stream, I want to have a proper system in there with multiple cameras and stuff. I see people professional and dragging you about them. She's on the phone at the moment, you see. But I was having problems with it. I started doing it that way, and the cameras keep going fuzzy. Yeah, they keep having, like there's like some sort of interference, or like an Independence Day when all the TVs went weird. I don't even know what I did there. With this radial arm saw. Actually, the blade could do a bit of sharpening now, actually. It hasn't been sharpened yet, and there's got a Saxton blades in there. And these are supplied, probably Chinese or something, I don't know, from a company in the UK. And I'm actually really pleased with them. They're cheap as chips. This one there, this 10-inch blade, 60 tooth. What was that now? That was about 24 euros, I think it was, delivered here by Amazon. They've only got the 100 tooth on their site at the moment, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, on Amazon at the moment, but it was a bit. That's too fine for the sort of work I do. But yeah, it's a good blade, and I haven't sharpened it yet, so I do need to sharpen it if I do myself. So we've got one piece of wood here. I'll just talk to the microphone. All right, and we're going to laminate it up onto the other one. All right, it's glue. I'll show my glue spreader. Ooh. Sticky situation, that it is. Right, here we go. I got to spread your legs. Again, yeah, that's it. There you go. Oh, crazy little split down there as well. Oh, look. Anyway, we need to mix some glue up. Right, what glue we're going to be using the Castamata. Powdered resin or wood glue. It's like powder, yeah. A little story about that, I can tell you. My father, alright, before he died, he wanted to send me over some cast white powdered resin wood, even though I already had some already used it. But that was my dad, it's not here or there. Now, what he did was, he put some in a nice little Ziploc bag, he did, yeah, for the missus to bring to me here in France, by Ryanair. Needless to say, the missus was not too keen, because it looked like cocaine. Can you imagine it? This stuff. I'll put the mask on. keep doing this, not wearing a mask, and I should really wear a mask for this stuff. If I'm going to be spending a lot of time talking to you guys and gals via YouTube, I really ought to be putting this on. Oh my god, it's so awkward. Oh, I hate it. I don't like it. No, I feel, oh god, I feel claustrophobic. I've got, what's happened? It's gone all weird. Is it my beard? Could I just grow the beard over my nose? Would that work? Where my glasses gone? Oh, there. Oh, I can see you. Let me put my hat on, you know. You don't want that powder entering from any orifice. I've probably got a hole in the head, so here goes. So anyway, I've got my cascamite in there, and I decanter it from that to that. Why do I do that? Oh, why don't you just take it out there? Well, you risk of contaminating your powder. It's like cutting it, you see. Yeah, with talcum powder and stuff. No, you don't want to do that, no. So I put it into a smaller pot. Can you still hear me? I put it into a smaller, it's got some weird of a beard. Into a smaller pot, and that way I don't contaminate my big pot, but also there's less air in here, you see, and that gets left alone and it lasts longer. That's just how I do it. You know, main reason why I used to do that way is because I used to buy it in 25 kilo sacks, and I have a half-used sack over there, which is useless, and that's before Eureka Glue's got hold of it. So put it back to how it used to be. It's good stuff. Definitely worth using. It really is. I would say it's my favourite wood glue. It's great for all sorts of purposes. I think it's water resistant, you know, very water resistant. I'm not going to say it's waterproof, because that might be a bit of an exaggeration. There's no such thing really, is there? A bit more in there. Right, put the lid down nice and tight. Put it over there, ready for next time. I'm steaming up here. Now once I've got this to a paste, I can take this mask off. The thing about cascamite, it is a urea-formaldehyde glue, and I'm led to believe that it's not very healthy, so I'd rather wear the mask. But yeah, any dust is not great, is it? To be honest, particulates, aren't they? You know, if they're under 2.5 microns, is it, or something? To be honest, actually, under 3 microns get past a mask anyway. I'm asthmatic as well. This really doesn't help me, I'll tell you. I've got my inhaler to hand just in case. Just in case. I'll keep it there. Right in my hand. No, not that bad. No. So basically, I mix it now. So I don't even know. So I put the powder in first, then the water. In the instructions, they tell me the other way around. I don't like it. I like to dribble a little bit of water in until it's like a thick paste. Right? Not too much, just enough so it becomes a paste. And the more you work it, the more you mix it. Okay? The more liquid it becomes. Now I'd say that's probably about right. Just got to make sure I've got all the bits of powder. I'm not saying it's the right way, but at the end of the day, it's how I do it. And I've been doing it that way for years. And I found when you add the powder to the water, you've got to be really careful how much water you put in and all that to start with, measuring it and all that. And when you're adding the powder to the water, it can separate quite quickly. I don't need something on now, do I? It's no longer powder. Please, I need to get it off. Oh, blimey. I need to get a better mask. My other one fell to bits. Literally. Don't forget glasses when you actually whip that powder as well, because also it gets by your eyeballs. Yeah. And don't do it naked, because it gets by force. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, crikey. You know, I was doing some naked woodwork, and I was, yeah. I got up in the morning, this was in England, she was, yeah. I just couldn't be bothered to get dressed. I had a beautiful day. I jumped in the shower in the morning. I air dried, run around a bit, bounce around on the old trampoline a bit and that, and you know, as you do. I'm sure you do the same. Yeah, to shake the water off. And I'm just kind of working. Now, 2 major mistakes I made. One is, and I told the missus via Facebook, I'm doing naked woodworking today. I said, yeah, just for a laugh, you know. Next, my neighbour turned up, who's also on our Facebook. Feeling it. Ugh. Crikey, I scarpered, I did, yeah. I was going to quick get some clothes on and stuff like that. But just before that, almost all happened within 30 minutes. I was cutting wood on my table saw. Not that wood, even though I could have done quite simply or accidentally. It could have been dangerous. But it was dangerous. Because you know me, I'm not one for guards. I like to see that things going to cut me. But also, you get spat with little bits of wood. So not when you're wearing clothes. Yeah, little chips and stuff. But when you're naked, It's not a good idea. No. Oh my God, it stung. It did, yeah, it stung. I'm not going to do that again, no. Oh, no. Anyway, the glue's mixed. Let's get it on the flipping wood. I'm yabbering too much. Yabba. Anyway, so we've got our piece of wood here also. The first one I'm going to do is this bit here, right? I'm going to glue that together. Right? I don't have to be too worried about it, about how tight it is at this stage, no. Because we're going to whack it with a hammer. Alright? Just so you know. Is it dark enough? Is it too dark? Was it right? Was it okay? How come lives always like a bit darker? I don't know why. Might be my eyes actually comes out. So then we're going to glue that onto there, then we're going to put the camera. That's what we're going to do. I might move you to the end there somewhere, so you can look downwards. Oh, might have to move this. Oh, this thing. I've got my big log here. I'm dragging the big log. Right, I'll come over here it is. Alright, then we're going to right, here we go. And I'm going to move you over here so you can look down the wood. Not that wood, you filthy devils. You. Anyway, we're going to be looking that way instead. That's better. Get a better view. Get side on view from my belly as well, yeah? Great. Huh? No? Does it excite you? No? Probably not. Doesn't excite me either. Really got to go on a diet. More exercise. Definitely got more exercise. You wouldn't believe this. I used to work out a lot. I used to do a lot of exercise. But these days, I'm lazy. I can't be bothered. Actually, I'm always tired, to be honest. You know, not last night. The night before, I was so shattered. 8 o'clock, it was about 20 past that. I was like, I need to go to bed. I was going to pass out. I was that knackered. And so I did. I was asleep by 9 o'clock. And I virtually slept. I woke up a couple of times, but I virtually slept. I had 10 hours sleep. 10 hours. That's a hell of a lot, isn't it? Normally I get 4. But last night I got 4 hours. It's just ridiculous. I just can't. I toss it. Actually, I think about this job out. It's just what I'm doing. I've got to do that this way. Then I was thinking about the louver shutters I'm going to be making next. And I think, oh, Craig, you've got these louver shutters. What's the best way? I don't used to do 2 ways. One I used to do with a dado head, the table saw and the sledge to create all the little slots for the louvers to go into. The other way I used to do, 3 ways actually. The other way I used to do the American Brazilian louver shutters. They had basically oval mortises, a bit like what you do with a domino dowler. And then the other way was just using the router and the jig, which I can't find here anywhere. So it was a long while ago. I don't often get asked to make Brazilian shutters because they're expensive. They're expensive. They take a hell of a lot of work to make Brazilian shutters. You know, louver shutters. A lot of work on them. So, but I have got a job on where I will be making them in the next few weeks. And I'll do it live. Yeah. So we make some jigs and stuff like that, and whatever way I decide to do it. There's 2. You can use a regular arm saw, but I don't think I'll be doing that. The actual louvers will be about 1/2 inch thick. Around 12 mil, not 12.7, they're a bit too thick. Around 12 millimetres thick. With that in mind, what we'll do is we'll probably use the dado head. Or I don't know yet. It's been swimming around in my head. It's been bugging me. How am I going to do this time? Last time I did it this way, but it took a bit too long, so I think I'll do it this way. But anything I'll try and do. The thing is, you see, because I do so many different types of work, or I haven't been that busy because of a certain political event that happened back in 2016 ruined my business. And it really damaged my business. In fact, virtually destroyed it. Then you start to get work coming again. That's with repeat customers and that, not new customers, old customers. So things, isn't it? One of them things. That's what I did YouTube. Try bringing 3 pennies in. They don't work that well. I tell you, you've got to rely on things like the super chats and stuff like that. But then there's the adverts, they come on, begin and what have you, videos and stuff, which I absolutely hate. Wish you could not have it, but I don't give it a choice anymore. Not unless you demonetise the channel, but then you can't have memberships if you do that. They get you on short and curlies, they do. And Now, I am using my very magical glue spreader. Here she is! My glue
magical?
spreader! My magical glue spreader.
How come it's magical?
How come it's magical?
What power has it got?
Oh, it's got batteries, you know. You know, I just took it out of your bedside cabinet. I did. That's because I'm inadequate.
I don't think I've got one of them.
Haven't you?
No.
You got me.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is it's just literally.
That's not really magic.
No, it's not. It's manual as well.
It's just like a wallpaper.
Exactly what it is. It's a wallpaper
Thingy.
roller for your joins on for your wallpaper. Doesn't it glue your nose?
No.
And
We're coming to see if you want to drink.
oh please, because I'm jabbering, I'm talking so much.
Coffee or water?
It's hard work talking, you know.
Coffee or
Can I have
tea?
my tea in a flask? The green tea in my little flask.
Yeah.
Please. You are lovely. I do love you. Sometimes. But you make me tea in flasks. She puts up with me. She deserves the medal, that one does. She deserves the medal. Right. Now, normally, I put it on there as well, which I can do, you know. But this is going to suck. Actually, I might actually just not I have heavy loaded this. I'll tell you what, we're going to mix more glue up. Oh God, that blue and mark again. Oh, I don't like it now. Right, anyway, I'll come back there. Mix more glue up. I want a double amount of glue, not double, a little bit more than what I've got on there. I need 4 scoops of glue, not 3. I know that now. See? Oh, a blooming beard. My beard's getting in the way. Got beard shadow. I can see. Just about. Now these specs here, I think Visionet, who makes these specs, they ought to sponsor me, they do. Buggers. They're getting free advertising. These are varifocals. So they're not correct as in different eyes, you know what I mean? They're the same, because my eyes are equal anyway. But if you have like ready specs, we had, you know, like 1.5s, 2s or whatever. That's what these are. These are 2s, and they're varifocals. Now, really good. So if I go, look in the distance, I can see. If I look down here, I can see. Because it varies from 2 to 0. So, it works. I really like them. It's the second pair I've had. I know they're quite big things and stuff. They do smaller versions. But, you know, I'm in the workshop, for God's sake. Why does it matter? I'm in the workshop. Right. Here comes the water. Squirt and mix. I've got heavy breathing now to put the mask on. You know what made me laugh in the pandemic, right? Now, I used to buy all the health and safety stuff for my company, what have you, in the UK. There are a huge amount of people work. We had 13 people work for us, so yeah, but there was enough there. I'd have I did first aid and all that sort of stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? So you had to have somebody there. Comply with the law and the HSC. So what makes me laugh in the pandemic was all these people wearing these masks with these little valves. Where is it? There. Oh, there. The little valves on. The negative pressure valves. Every time I breathe out, I'm spitting out all the flipping virus, and I have got it. How's that protecting other people? I think it's all placebo. The surgical masks make more sense. Yeah, I'm on spit guards. Obviously, these do help to a degree because you're not spitting over everybody, are you? Really. But you know, the vapour, moisture vapour, that contains all the little microdroplets and potentially the virus. So it's better than nothing. But when people think they were better, I think they were a bit thick. I want to mix a little bit runny in this one for that second layer. The reason why I want a bit on the other one is because what happens is the moisture in this glue will get sucked into this wood, and I won't necessarily get full coverage. If that makes any sense. And you need full coverage. So you either got to load it heavy with glue, and you get massive amount of squeeze out and waste, which I don't want. It's everywhere. With your bench, and then you've got your next bit of wood, and you're sticking to that bit of wood, aren't you? Not great, is it really? No. I don't think so. Oh, okay, mix it up now. It makes it a bit runnier this time. It's a little bit more fluid. So I'm just going to put a few little blobs up down here. And we're going to use my roller again, which is Then what I do is put a bit of tape around it. And that tape does that, sacrificial. So instead of buggering the roller up, I can just remove the tape, I can start again, put a bit of tape around it, and it's all clean, ready to go again. I don't do it every single time. I only do it when required. It starts getting a bit lumpy and a bit thick. So I use the linen shaver, which is actually a belt sander. I plug it on the belt sander a few times, it takes all the lumps off. So I can get you know, go a little bit further. That's better. That's better. I will make sure it sticks and don't give up. Oh, people have run away. They were here. Pretend now. Oh, you have their lunch. That's what it is, isn't it? You have your lunch. Right, so then I'm going to plonk that onto that. Flip her over. End to end. Get the right around. And then we're going to go to the end. Oh, what you brought me? Oh, I got a ain't we darling?
You look like a duck.
I look like a duck, quack.
Quack, quack.
Okay, it's off again, okay. Oh, I was trying to look responsible, Caroline. With dust masks, you said, try and look responsible. Now, to make it line up easier, what we do is put that way up. Yeah, otherwise you're going to take it, because as you try and clamp it, I was going to try and go like slide. You could put sugar in it or something like that. I'm not doing that, I don't generally do that. Because I really have to. I don't clamp this one yet. Just the short piece here. Right, I clamp this one first, instead it becomes rigid. Now, like I said, this should only be at 1.5 long, which it is. It's going to end up probably in the end about 1, 4, 3, 4, 5. It's a bit like that. So I'm going to start with a couple of G clamps. The G's, get on the old G spot there, the G spot, the spot there, and then we'll clamp that. Now if we clamp it, I'll make sure, as I tie it up, it's hard against the bench. Otherwise, it can crank, and you'll get one bit higher than the other. That looks perfect, that does, looks good. I'll do the same on the other end here. There's been more clamps than just 2, just so you know. Alright. Now what I tend to do though, when I do any clamping, I always look for the places where the biggest gaps are. Alright, so when you clamp down here, there's a bigger gap there. Because where it's touching more, there'll be more pressure. Makes any sense? Right. Now I've only got, you know, 4 G clamps on, and then I'll put a load of F clamps on. That's my plan. That's my plan. As it is. Right. When we done no G. I have a load of clamps, mainly F clamps. I've got a load of sash clamps. Now the next one will be this one. I want to make sure I keep this tight here. So I'll put this first clamp on. Right. I don't think I'm crazy. I'll put the first clamp on here, near the joint. Not too tight. Because what's going to happen is as you squeeze that up, squeeze the glue, it's opened the joint up, and if you can see that, it's opened up. Alright? Don't matter, not at this stage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bang it on his end. Yeah. Tap that up. Nearly there. Loosen that a little bit. Oh, it's nearly there. Yeah, oh, it's there. Try to get a bigger hammer. I've got me this 4 hammer, copper one. Oh, that's better. Oh, feels more positive. That's slid a bit. That's good. Tighten that up there. Oh, tight. On the actual. Yeah. Quite too tight on that. I need to put a clamp on here. Otherwise, what happens when you squeeze it too much on one end on the actual splice, it can slide it out. Makes any sense? Against your bit, basically make it go downhill. Stick them on the end here. Turn it light around a little bit. There you go. Oh, that's better. It's light on the matter. Oh, what's my best side? What's my best side? Is that my best side? No? What's my back side? No, we don't want to see that. Oh my goodness, that was scary. Alright. go on here. Where's my glasses? Oh, they're there. Oh, that's there as damn it. That's there as damn it. There it is. You see. You see that down there? That's not too bad at all. Da, 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 da. Oh, God, I've got glue on my hands. Don't touch the camera with the glue on your hands. Right, tighten them up. Tighten that up, so don't move. Tighten up, don't move. Let's grab some shitty old F-clamps. The problem with F-clamps is they wear. And every so often you have to, look at the arm. They're dusty. They're dusty. Oh, put the filter on. That wasn't a great idea. So, whack a load of these on. Don't need a huge amount of pressure. I'm not trying to squeeze the glue out, I'm just trying to squeeze the wood too. Together. Put it on the side. I'm looking for the places where the biggest gaps are. We'll start with them. There might not be any gaps. If your wood is perfectly true, you might not have any gaps. But when is that true? When is it ever perfectly true? Now, if you, for instance, you've got two bendy bits of wood, right? You've got to laminate together. Don't laminate so the bend's going in the same direction. Oppose the bend, right? You counteract a lot of the, a bit like tension. You know when you rip a piece of wood and one bit springs out over there and one bit springs out over there? If you turn them around against each other and glue them up, you'll counteract that bend. Because what you've done is you've basically released them. You release the Kraken. Right. Well, that means you've done this. These things do wear. What you do, you get something you can relegate, or put them on solid ready to have a little bit of that TLC. You've got to roughen up a bit along here, you see. Because what happens is you try to use these cheap things, they start sliding up the old round. You can't have even a decent one, my Revit ones up there, which I have to do it once. Revit ones are good though. Once it's all, dry and what have you, because I'll unclamp all these tomorrow, I'll true up the back face first. So once I know that's true, right, so I haven't got a bendy door, I can then put it through the thicknesser and then bend with parallel. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to counteract the fact that when you've got longish pieces of wood, it's quite hard to get stuff that's actually strong. Let's just start with massive pieces of wood. Everything's so expensive now. Media over timber. This isn't that bad actually, this is okay. It's as good as you expect it to be. Right, it's good. And I'll flip her over. Squeeze her other side. There we go. Now I can see here, along here, we've got a nice squeeze out there, alright, but there is a gap, so that requires a clamp, a bit of extra pressure there, nice squeeze out there, it's good, that requires some extra pressure here, but everywhere else has got some squeeze out, so I will put clamps on, but they won't need to many up that end, as I do over here, where I've got a few little gaps, and that's only where the wood is basically continued shrinking a little bit, it's continued moving, it's finding its place, climatised it is. If I find it, I'm going to get there, squeeze there, because I'm not trying to remove the glue by over-clamping, I do want the glue to have good contact, you see, and I don't want places for moisture to penetrate. And I'll be doing some testing glues. So I've used what's ready to go. So I'll be testing D2, D3 and D4. With the 3 and the 4 sort of semi-waterproof glues, water-resistant glues. should have test it against Cascamo as well, should I? Interesting idea. Look at this. Long glasses, alright. Sometimes you look at something, bent that does. Yeah, when I'm looking at this, because the glasses it makes it look a little bit bent. When I eye up down it, it's not. But careful. Not always the case, if it looks right, it is right. So this will slip. So that one needs a bit of TLC. We'll do that by roughing it up on the back here. So it grips it. What's gripping? Hello, Wally! I've got some extra tracing for you there, boy. Have you got a tree, Wally? It's down here, look. There, fella. What we got here? What is that? Here. What do you want? What are you looking for? Do you expect me to give them to you, aren't you? What are them barrel things? Yum yum. Oh, I fancy one now. No, I don't. Don't do it, Marcus. Oh, crikey, I'll be known. No, not today. I'm on camera. Oh, let me go. Was that nice, Wally? Was that nice? Anyway, let me write in the chat. Where is it now? Where's all the chat? Just double check the chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jamie. What the? What the F? Hello, Jamie Marshall. Stephen Tracy there. It's the same old story every time. Aren't we tired of hearing it? Yeah, on and on and on. And then we'll tell you. What on earth are you on about? Stephen Tracy, what are you on about? I messed up a lot of channels on this YouTube, TikTok format. Well, I'm not religious, okay? Just gonna get you something straight. I'm an atheist, alright? I don't believe in fiction, right? There you go. I just stumbled upon you in YouTube Shorts, says Reggie Player One. Hello, Reggie Player One. Hope you're well. At least on this channel, we can watch the sky create something real, but then we have to listen to people talk about sobriety. Do us a favour. Sobriety? What on earth are you on about? I think you're going to be hidden. I think I'm going to hide you, yeah. Because I don't want to listen to you. Is that okay? Who's going on about sobriety? Anyway, I don't know what's going on here. What we do? Hello, call me. Hello, Adam. Hello, Santa. I'm kidding. What kidding about what? I prefer people who are drunk and ramble on rather than people who talk about how they are sober. What on earth does that mean? Are you just trying to be relevant? Are you just trying to get noticed? Because I don't give diddly squat what people think of me. I really do not. Too long in the tooth. Sorry. They go around advertising to others and to... Well, sorry, I'm going to have to say... What am I on anyway? Before we get carried away on this. Am I on the right channel? Yes, I am. Alright, go back to that one then. So why can't I... Right. No, I'm wrong. Did the wrong one. The biggest beard says, hiya mate, how are you? Hope you're well. How is the new apprentice coming on, Caroline? Yeah, she's good. that's... Oh, okay, Steve, okay. I think I get you now. No, I didn't realise. I didn't see that. Who said that? I've been sober for 3 weeks, man. Say, okay. Can I have a gift this year? Oh, I see your point now. I was getting lost. Oh, anyway, enough of that. I'm going to get on what I'm doing, don't I? And my tea's getting cold, even though it's in the flask. Right. Clamps. Right. Oh, you know, I need some moderators, that's what I need. Yeah. My usual moderator in here today. So. It's my work, I can't keep it in the chat, can I? Not all the time. Try to keep an eye out on it. It's not that easy. No. It's only little old me, you know. And the missus when she comes in, that's it, really. You know, crikey, we've been together 30 odd years. Over 30 years we've been together. Like life sentences. I'm like, sorry for me, probably. I understand. Right, that's one done, right? That's 2 done actually, but one out there as well. Clamps. Spam. Bam. Anyway, I'm just going to check this out there. Back in sense. Back. Right. Next one. Mug. Little dusty cup. Ow! What? You burned me. Got the green tea. Green tea. Okay, it's good for you, apparently, so I've been told. Turn that off then. Right, and on to the next one. Which means we need to cut some more splices. Yes, the scarves. Got some scarves. Come over here. You ready? A bit more scarfing. Alright, with a little scarfy jiggy. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There we go. Right. Pull that in there. It should fit. It's a little bit on the tight side, that one is. What's that gone tight? Oh, it's in. That's in. You want loose wind. Clamp it down. And what I do is I put one on each end, automatic, you see. Then when I make one, I then do the off cut and then do the next. Right, we're ready to go. It's great. That's better. Right. What magic it is, get out! It's tight. Oh my word, it's tight as all it is, crikey. Anyway, that's one end done. Let's do the other end. There it goes. Oh, you blooming moron! Talk about myself, by the way. I left a bit of wood in. The off cut, the little wedgie bit. I just cut off. There you go. Maybe. In it goes again. Back in there, you. That's it. Oh. There she goes. Right. So far, so good. Right, so need to give my blade's too short, too small. It's not doing it all. I've got a good blade in. I'm just gonna, remove that. I feel like this. That's it. Take a little bit out the middle. Make a little bit of glue in the middle. Just not influence it. I don't want the dust to end up in the glue. All my giddy up, all my tea. Put it over there. Bit of roughage. Right. We'll grab another bit of wood. Now this wood isn't perfectly straight, but it doesn't actually matter. So I'm going to be making this wood a bit thinner. Once it's laminated, I'll glue it. Now I can draw off one face, and also I'm going to pose bend on the other piece, which happens to be here. Oh, blimey, I missed one of my scarves. Let's do a scarf again. I missed one, I did. There you go. Right, hopefully it doesn't fall into the soil. Always make sure that the distance from the actual camera to the table is shorter than the distance from the actual saw blade. Get rid of that. Right, now what way around I'm going to be doing? So it's going to go that way, so I need to take it off that side. Right. So, works quite well, this jig. If I wanted to make that, say, more than 2.5 to 1, I'd need a bigger blade on my saw, or a bigger saw. You can do it with a rotor as well. You create almost like a sledge arrangement, like a slide, and the wood sits at an angle. So you just take everything off with a rotor with a fluted bit until it's a straight bit until it's to the level it needs to be. There we go. That in. It's reasonably sharp. Little block plane. It's an end grain, okay. Get out the middle. And that. Glue onto that. That's going to go together with that one, that end. There's going to be a couple of cuts to do. So, because there's only one, I'm doing that 1.5 at the moment. So we need to measure, including the splice. 1.5. Left hand, which is a bad idea. And this one needs to be the same size. These aren't the final size, so it doesn't really matter too much. Laminating them up over size. Right there. So I need to cut that one. And I need to cut that one on the radial saw. There and there. That's the keeper. Oh, here we go. Da 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 da. I put cross, I pulse it to bring the saw forward. I don't want the saw to grab. Normally I do it forward and go that way. Easy that one. Not cut. If you butter on that one. Sharpen my blades. That's another video, I reckon. Blade sharpening, crikey, tool sharpening. That's what you do when you do woodworking and sharpening. Sharpen, 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 sharpen. There we go. There we are. What's going on there? Hello, Lefty Boo, I hope you're well. And Mr. Beast. Oh, is that the real Mr. Beast? I doubt it somehow. So that's going to be glued onto there like that. And then that one will be glued on the top there like that. And then our three ready. That'll be enough to do a whole door. One whole door. There'll be two more like this and one short one. They're going to be glued up like so. Now, which is the best way? Ow! Just headbutt in the box. Oh, that is the best way. Good, 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 good. Well, actually, you might just swap it over. The spray's on the end, so it'll be better that way round. Like so. That's better. See, I've got a bit of spring in the middle there. And that will oppose the opposite bend in each. So, in fact, it'll balance it out. So, it'll be less trimming to do when I get to that stage. I need more glue, obviously. Oh, more mask wearing. I don't like wearing masks. No. Ooh. Oh, a bit glue on there. A bit glue on there. That's way too much. Right. Right, on there, like that. Good bit of spread. Ooh, spread it. Chunk it. Right. I've got a quiz for you. Right. Who says junk it in a particular movie? What movie is that? But no one gets it. Probably a stupid quiz idea, to be honest, but there you go. No one gets it. So that's going on there like so. Now we need to put that way there. Let's put that way there. Let's double check around still. Yes, I have. Still got the string. So those two faces need to have their glue. La, da, da, da. La, da, da. La, da, da, da. La, da, da. Right, spread it on there. Also, I've got a bit small glue anyway. I love the roll idea. It works so well. Can't remember how I come up with that. We're doing alright, I think. We're doing it, we're getting there. We've got two down on the third now. That'll be one door. We've got 5 and a bit. 5 and a bit, yeah. Yeah, 5 and a bit.
So this is 3.
This is 3. Ooh. Because the braces, the braces, they won't be laminated. There's somebody out the door! How are they? Right, let's mix a bit of glue in there. We can use a bit of that. Before I put, so not try and mix new with old. Get it on there. Once I get to the point where it starts, the casket starts going off, which isn't at the moment because it's still fairly cold. You know, the temperature at the moment, I think it's so as long as it's over 10 degrees in my book. Which is, it is, and look at the temperature at the moment, it's 12 degrees now in the workshop. I haven't got no heating on, so that's pretty warm enough. Yeah. You don't want to go below that because when you get anywhere near freezing, the water and the glue will, obviously expand and what have you, sort of, depends, it'll start freezing, I suppose. Not at 12 degrees, not 8 degrees, stuff like that, but it's getting too cold. And it'll get white as it goes off, it'll just be wrong. Just like PVA glues do. Oh my god, I've got my mask on. I've already owned it. It's too late. 1, 2, here. Da, 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 da. Hello, Harry Gray. I doubt that's the real. Is that the real Mr. Beast? I doubt it. I doubt it. I hope it is, because that'd be hilarious. What an amazing thing that would be. I've had Mr. Beast there. No one knows he's a major YouTuber. He likes giving people money. Give us some money. He does some little games thing now as well, doesn't he? So, that's what it's called now. I've watched it. It's more aimed at, I think, the younger generation myself, but it's fun. He's got a sus, he really has. So if you're Mr. Beast, love you! Oh, shame, Mr. Beast, send the money! What am I building? I'm building some doors, but first I'm doing laminating. So these are just legend brace doors, but large legend brace doors for a barn. Not quite barn doors, because they're not that tall, they're 2.5 metres high. Barn doors here in France are usually around 3.2 metres tall by around 3 metres wide. But no, these are hybrids. Hybrid barn garage doors. Shed doors. But still 3 metre wide opening. But yeah, I'm laminating the rails up because it's getting harder and harder and harder to get wood that I feel is, I'm happy that it's stable. And there's nothing worse when you 12 months down the line and the doors and start meet in the middle. If you've got a 3 metre door that's 2.5 metres tall, the likelihood is, if there's any movement in that door, those two, the closers in the middle, they all beat up. It'd be horrible. Just like that, it's rubbish. So, I'm just laminating, it's more stable. A bit like plywood. Yeah, plywood generally is relatively stable, isn't it? Which is good one. Not the shit you get these days. Nothing's good these days, is it? Nothing. You can't get good wood, you can't get it, unless you do it yourself, season it yourself. But then you've got to find timber that is, has had time to grow, not like force, like things far too close together. Oh, it's just such a shame, isn't it? It's got to be sustainable. Whatever we do has to be sustainable. So this is all FSC stuff. This is from managed forests. Is it good enough? I don't think. Probably not. I don't know. Is it sustainable enough? Probably not. I do need money, and you can get to a point when your work becomes, you price yourself out of job, basically. You become too expensive. And I'm in rural France, people don't have a huge amount of money. As long as I don't have to go back after a while, like, oh dear, look what he's done, it's all gone bendy. If I don't have to do that, I'm happy. I don't want any hassle. I don't want negative comeback. The only comeback I want is people wanting to work. That's what I want. So I'd rather laminate it up. I know it takes a bit of time to do, but if you don't get this bit right, for good reason, none of it's going to work. None of it's going to be right. So, as you probably noticed, I'm not getting a squirty bottle glue. I'm getting and slap the bits of wood together and all glue, squeeze out everything. Glue will find the the path of least resistance to escape out of the glue joint. It always does. Now, I've delaminated so much stuff in the past for various reasons, especially in boat building, and it's what you find is you have those lines where it's just given up. It's squeezed out of the edges and not gone into all the voids. So you look at the voids. So when you've got voids, if water gets in, it expands, it'll literally separate your wood. That's one of the reasons why you're supposed to have marine grade plywood, or decent marine grade plywood. It's not because of the glue necessarily. In many cases, the glues are very similar in exterior plywood and marine grade plywood. It's the fact that there should be better grades of plies in the plywood, so better wood in the plywood, I've also no voids. Can't have voids in marine plywood, but in boat building, because again, water can get in and expand and contract, and laminate all the plywood and you get right all messed up. What on earth was that? Something went blowy. What blew over there? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Clowns. I need to pull me up clowns. Clowns all get covered in dust. Just shows how little work I've had, doesn't it? To be honest, there's loads of work here. I'm not ridden tails, going places. What I mean, that's work on site. And I don't do that. I work in a workshop. For various reasons, I have health problems, right? And the days of me clambering around in awkward positions in people's homes are over. I've got a variety. I've got problems with my thyroid, which is brought on fibromyalgia, so the doc says. And I've had loads of tests, ridiculous amount of tests. They always come up pretty much clear. You know what I mean? Is that wrong there? Yeah, your joints are a bit manky, but you know. Fibromyalgia is one of them unexplained things. Pain in the bloody their areas. Just tapping that one up on the old scarf joint there. But the scarf is spliced, it's really long with the scarf, in my opinion. Scarf is 1/6 What happened there? Just win. Got so many G-cans, none of them are, well, I've got food the same, but they're all different shapes and sizes. We collect them over the years. It's the same, tool-wise, what have you, just you buy stuff because you need it. I've got this job to do. I need to buy this tool. And then we end up with the stuff in it the same. It doesn't matter. Yeah, of course it doesn't. Right. As long as it does its job. Like I said before, it makes me laugh. I see these guys doing YouTube. It's fancy workshops. I mean, they don't look like workshops. All the Stumpy Nubs does actually do woodwork. In his workshop, he's got people working to do woodwork. But his workshop's got the carpet on the floor. Carpet! He likes carpet on his floors in his workshop. I understand where it could be a really good idea. Also, I say it's a really bad idea at all. Carpet. Well, imagine the dust getting trapped in that. It's just dust. I do like something that ways. For his old videos, what his videos these days are not really maintenance stuff, it's all like I found it! I found the square! I've been looking for this flipping thing, my little tiny engineer square, a combination square. Been kicking around with my old clamps that have been covered in dust. I found it. Mine. It has a place. Up there in my tool cabinet, it does, yeah. Just over here. It's the celebratory return. Can we see the song or something like that? No, okay. It belongs just there, it does. That's where it belongs. Not in this flipping box of those clamps. No! I better check that for square, better not before I start using that. Oh, dear me. Should be right there. How about that, eh? Hello! To you too! Oh, boy, yeah, I know that. What are you building? Are you going to answer the door? Mrs. did that. She answered the door. What are we doing this door? This is going to be a door. As in, electric brace door, a very large electric brace door. It's also going to have a pedestrian door in one side. So basically, these big doors, up here like that, right? Yeah, one big door will open for the outside, will open as if it's just one door. But on the door on the left, so for people to go in and out of, there's going to be a pedestrian door within the door. So it's like two doors in one. Yeah. Crazy, that's crazy. Oh, I give you I found a broken one, but I don't get rid of them, no. It's just like that sledge I made for my scarf drawers over there. I use them, you see, for other stuff. Oh, I fix it. You make it to hold downs and stuff, you see, if you want them. Fine, that bit's okay. But these ones, these red ones, these are all from Action here in France. These other ones, I think, are from Royals of Roxham in the UK. To be honest, they've lasted the longest. The cheapest looking ones, and they're for Bessie. That shouldn't be in there. That's a little Bessie F cunt. That's supposed to be on that rack over there. It's my missus. She's been helping me again. She doesn't know where things go. She's going to put on top of her. She's got heart of gold, that one has. He really has. She's a good person. She's no harm to anybody. The only problem is she'll get taken advantage of because of that. That's the only thing I have a problem about. Here, tweet the old. Right. Now, look at here. Even though, you see, the thing is about anything like this, no matter, the thinner the wood, the more clamps you're going to need. Right? So if you laminate little thin bits together, you're going to need more clamps. Right? Here, I'm probably going to need, need clamps of the size of that. Just look here. That's okay. Glue, squeeze out nicely there. But over here, there's a void, just there. So I need a clamp on that bit there. Over there. But, well, the glue squeeze out, it's probably two. It should be fine. So I will put a couple more down the sides one anyway. That filter's making too much blooming noise. Start to squeeze out there as well. Then. Oh, that's better. More squeeze out. Oh, there she blows. There she blows. Oh, that's the sheet. Oh, that was a broken one. That's one of those ones. No, it's got, oh, it's lost its end. Oh, another box down here. What leave that out? That box is clean. I've got another box of clamps. I've got covered in dust and stuff. That one looks like I've cut a circle saw or something. Accidentally. Down here. Where's the least squeeze out? There. There. I think I'm quite happy with that. Oh no, we'll put one on here on this slice here. But we'll put another G down there, small one down. Oh, it's getting windy out there. That's nice and sunny there, and that's all windy. Right, squeeze that in there. Oh, that's good. Squeeze the old splice scarf, whatever you want to call it. Right. How are we doing there? Little squeeze, make sure we've got the gaps. I can't squeeze the gear on, cause any bulging in the glue. No, that's good. I'll be able to put this one outside as well. That's three done! Oh, I'm so excited! Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Don't go, please. Don't please. So, two more like that one to do. They were doing a little camera battery. That one belongs with it, we might have used it anyway. See, you've got to have a place for everything. Yeah, look at that. Glue. Look at that there. Right, to put glue on over more stuff, just wipe that off. Spread it about. Seal the top. Have a look at the chat. Mad Monk 33! We got a moderator! There's a man here with a spanner! Oh, really crap weather over these isles today. Yesterday it was raining all day here in France. This morning was absolutely lovely. And now let me show you. It's got windy. Been blowing stuff about it has, yeah. So yeah, it's a bit breezy now. On the plus side, it'll strengthen all our trees that we've been putting in the ground over there. And it will. So yeah, we've been laminating these bits up so far. So that's 3 done. Another 2 to go. Oh god, no, no, it's drizzling. Blimey, I'm going to have to find something else to put them. Blimey, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have to bring them in here somewhere. I've got a laser on the floor over here. I ain't unboxed yet. Another second laser. I ain't finished doing what I've got to do with the other one yet. We're doing our room, we are. I don't want to unbox that. I don't want to be any more laser stuff until I've sorted my room out. Which, yesterday I insulated the ceiling and reinforced it a bit more. So we're loading the top up, the mezzanine up there. So what I'll do then, I'll bring them in on here first. I'll put you there, alright? There you go. I'll have to bring these in, because it's starting to rain now. It's really flipping annoying. I just put you out here. Blimey. These things are sent to try me there. One good thing about all these clamps is that they make handles. Not candles, no, not full candles, full handles! Yeah, you know. There we go. Oh, I need some hose. Some hose? Who's some hose? You know, for the gate. And I'll bring the trestles in, put all the trestles. Quite nice out there, the weather's good, when it's sunny, it doesn't have to. That's the third one. Right. So put that there. Bring the trestles in and put them on the trestles. Just get some to trip over. One of the trestles can be. Might be getting to the top of the laser. Mini-me, stop humming the laser. Oh, boring. Oh, crikey. It's drizzling. Now it's a bit more than drizzling. Banging into fitting crowbars. Got no room. I need more room. I need a bigger workshop. Caroline, you can have the kitchen. Originally, the plan was to break through next door to the other workshop. But then it's become a little bit. It's not 2 levels. We're on the hill here, side of a valley. So I'd have to have like a 3-foot void underneath the floor over there, which just seemed a bit silly. Lose all that headroom. Right, put them over here now. Right, just moving them over here instead. Oh, dearie me. Blimey, my trousers are falling down. You're going to see my bike park if you're not careful. You don't want to see that. No, you don't know what's crawling around there, do you? If I get these done, you see, tomorrow I can think, oh, hang on, what's that? You know, banging some boards on what to true these up. I can start making a door. That's free. Okay. So far, so good. So now we need to do some more scarf jointing. What's it? Yeah, that's the plan. Got a bit here that's already scarf. Use that. Use that one. I need a long piece for the other side of the scarf, right, to marry up with this one, so the tongue is on the same side and the groove's on the same side. These offcuts too long. I don't know if they will. Get on there, you. Oh no. Can't use those sorts of that. What about this one? Can I use that for the 1.5? No, that's the same problem. These 3 must be all the same. Oh, that makes sense actually. The offcuts are never 3, will it? I have a short one. Oh, oh, you all seen me yesterday? We've been trying to reuse what we got, right, for this room through there. So we don't waste money. We ain't got a lot of money basically. So I've been reusing the old polystyrene insulation that we took down when we took one of the ceilings down upstairs in the house. And it literally just all it's like polystyrene they put in there. So anyway, I used it in the mess. It's in the workshop, don't really matter. But anything will help, won't it? That's good. So that one's good. And you know, you're cutting polystyrene with a handsaw. I was literally covered in little bits of polystyrene in my bed. Even my ass was all like, oh, it took ages to get out of my bed. Whose stupid idea was it to have a bed? Huh? I've never had a bed like this one before. No, plenty of stubble, but I could never tolerate it. I could never, never managed to get that close to having a bed. And now it's gone a bit mad. I'm trying not to allow these bits to get too tight. Enough people call me Jack Black as it is. There we go. Here she blows! Yeah, I know, no blade break. You can retrofit one, to be fair. I could do that. I would like a new saw. That's what I would like, but I can't. That's going to have to wait. One of them saw stops would be good. The other ones would be put your sausage through it. And the blade just that. Saw stop. Yeah, I can't afford one of them either. They do sell there, though. They do sell there in France. Oh, everything's muddy, isn't it? When you've got things that actually work, you think, well, what's the point? You know? I see the thing that's going to cut me. So I take extra special care not to allow it to cut me. Sort of. I say special care. I'm not that careful, but I'm careful enough. I've never ever done anything like that yet. I've nicked myself on the saw blade before, but nothing sort of like I'm that worried about. Yeah. I'll tell you one of the worst things I did. I sliced my hand. I don't think you can see it real quick. I can't see it. There's a scar runs up my hand just there. Did that with Stanley knife. Oh, they passed out. I did. I tell you, this years and years ago. Oh, crikey! When I opened it up, you could see all the little fatty globules and stuff like that. I wasn't fat. There was still these little white little globulous bits. They had me. I did. I felt really ill. And so that's that one. And then I was like, I was this window fitting, and the window was a little bit. Whoever measured it was a bit on the tight side. So there I was, standing. I was trying to. I couldn't do it. There wasn't no room to put a little plane in there to plane off a little bit of the PVC. I was doing it with a Stanley knife, so I was doing it so I sliced the fit. I got a funny shaped fingernail. Right on my fingernail. It hurt. Yeah, it bled. I carried on working though. You know what you do. You get your bits of electrical tape. You wrap it around and you carry on. You drip a bit of blood here and here. It's the job that has to be done. I don't get paid otherwise. The really annoying thing is this was an insurance job, and the insurance companies are the worst payers. It took ages to pay it. It absolutely took them ages. I should say sod it. Although it was a good earner. I've got this as a reminder. My disgusting finger. It's my elephant man finger. Right, that's all there like so. And then we need another long one, which we're going to have to cut. Oh my god. Some of these, let me explain the reason why I'm doing this, right? When you get wood, I've been through a lot of my packs of wood that I've got, and any that I find I can't actually use this shutter, they get relegated, yeah? You can't relegate so too much because it's bloody expensive. But if you look at that, see the bend in that? Huh? That's what I've been cut down to, nearly metre. The bend starts about here, around here. Right? So that's going to be removed. So effectively I've reduced the bend. And then what we'll do is we'll pose the bend on the rail, and then once it's gone off, I'll then trim one face, which will be the straight face. You know, so that's kind of what I learned to go to these days, because you can't get timber ready to go at the state of that. Look at that. They're laughing, aren't they? Blimey. But you can't see this. You see, everything these days comes in bloom packs. You can't really see what you got. I got the Cascamite pencil. Very kind of them. They gave me some pencils, and they're actually good pencils. Although, I prefer my Glasgow Kiss pencil. Yeah, Glasgow Kiss, we call that one. Yeah, one that subscribes to the channel. Very kind of them. Oh, it's right in the right place. That's good. So I'm just going to chop that off there. It's right on this side of that big old knot. So I'm quite happy to see it. Yeah. I don't want that in there. There's no strength with where that knot is. If you look at that knot here, the size of that, right there, the rings that knot literally come almost 2/3 into the wood. So there's very little strength there. There's very little strength where the knot is. It's such a deep knot. So I'm glad I'm cutting that off. Don't want it. No. Probably blind, no blooming difference, but you know. And I'm going to nip over there and chop this through. I'm going to have to. It's only one little cut, so I'll leave you with that at the moment. I'll be back in just a second. Using the razor arm saw. Oh, God, he's dashing! Oh, he's dashing! It's completely cranky over my snuff film. That was it anyway. So that's absolutely fine. So don't move it in. So. Double check this one. What way does that go? If it goes anyway, it goes that way. So I've got to make sure that opposes that, and then I can reduce the amount I've got to actually plane off the back when it comes to that. Yeah. See there, look. See that gap in the middle there? So once it's glued and clammed up, we'll counter the actual bend. Help and do so. We shouldn't need to do this, to be honest, but I do. I don't have to do the splicing. The splicing I'm just doing that because I've got loads of short bits that are not long enough to make shutters. But I do it for this job. And it's going to be hung from this end, so the weight is on the end where it hasn't got the splice. But it'll make no blinding, no difference whatsoever. It'll make no difference whatsoever to the strength. It'll be absolutely fine. Besides, this is going to be like, you know, 226s, it's going to be 54, no, 52, yeah, 52 thick, take a bit off. Still could be around 48 to 50 mil thick ledges. There's going to be 3, maybe 4, yeah, 3 on each door. Right, literally that means top, so that's fine. Absolutely fine. So we'll be that way to, oh hang on, let's go the, what is that again? Going that way. And that one was going, what way is that going again? That way. I'll make sure I do this right round, you see. That was our come crop, that way, that's it. So that's got to go that way, and then that's going that way. Aha! Give me that. Right. Make sure I'm opposing the bend. Bum, 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 bum. So scoop out what I've got left. I'm going to add a tiny amount of water into that because it's a little bit stiff. One side, what basically do is you prime it, right? The other side you load, if that makes any sense. So when you glue it together, you effectively allow the glue and you know, the liquidity of that to end up soaking into the wood. And certainly when you're doing priming wood and what have you, you should really dilute it down for the first few coats. So you're soaking into the timber, then you build up your coats from there. So you main fit until you get your main finish. But when I'm doing varnish, if I was using, say, yacht varnish, for instance, shellac-based varnishes, I'd be doing 7 coats, 6 to 7 coats. Depending on what it is, there's a tiller or something like that, I'll do 7 coats. Sounds like a lot. And it is a lot, especially a hell of a lot if you're in a damp atmosphere, because it flipping takes forever to dry. You just build it up and then wet and dry in between. And you end up with a glass-like finish, it's fantastic. People won't pay the money these days, do they? You know, the people that afford it, to be honest, to be fair. And those who can afford it, they don't see the merit in it. I do feel that lots of people don't strive for quality these days. Like, for instance, you know, a lot of people can't afford it, obviously, but if you're actually doing it, doing something for yourself, why not, you know, spend a little bit more time? Why not tuck that old pocket? Craig pocket hole jig and put that in the drawer somewhere and forget about it. Why not do that? Actually have a joint instead of whacking through screws in an angle. I see merits in them, don't be wrong. I think they're overused. I think, yeah, like Festal Domino, I've got one. It's too easy, no user. You know, use it for jobs it isn't really meant for. So a bit more glue. I'll put masks on this time, that might be a good idea. Before we do that, let's just get all those masks over here. Let's double check the chat. Over to, I need to have a little thing to put it in over here, don't I? Hello, Conservator! I hope you're well. There's been this conversation going on here. Blimey. More clamps than the local council. I counted them once, and it's got just shy of 400 clamps, including sash clamps, G clamps, F clamps, bar clamps. Oh, crikey. Yeah, they're not all in here. You get to a point where you think, yourself, do I need them all? I don't do so much laminating these days. Although I'm doing it now. I'm building a ladder to the moon. That's what we're doing. Wouldn't it be funny if it was Mr. Beast? It looks like his logo, though. I'm curious now. No, that can't be Mr. Beast. No. I need to see his... I've just got to have a look online, alright? Just got to have a look. Where is it? Let's bring it up here for a second. That one up there. I just can't... I'd be amazed if that was the actual Mr. Beast. He's got like 40 million odd subscribers, I think, or something stupid. No, that can't be him. Wouldn't it be funny if it was? God, my arms ache. This old fibromyalgia kills you, it does. What? 247 million subscribers. It's the same logo. No. How can I tell? It's the same logo. It's the same name. Look, I'll show you. Let's go back. That's the logo. Mr. Beast logo. That can't be the real Mr. Beast. Are you going to come and land on my channel, is he? No, come on, man, let's get your head out of your butt. That ain't going to happen. No, I'm never going to be that lucky. Moment of fame it is, moment of fame. Build them, carpentry boy, build them. They will come, they will come. Build it and they'll come. Oh, what film reference is that one then? There's always something. Field of Dreams. Oh, down we come, down we come. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hey Joe, that's as bent as me, he says. Oh, I've got brilliant news though, mate. When you sent me a message, you sent me. Obviously, I'm very pleased. Obviously, that your boys is getting better. But the other thing, yeah, that's really great news. So well done, mate. Oh, you sold your boat, didn't you? As well, crikey. Did you manage to find somewhere to stay? The man on screen is living in front. Oh, I am, yeah. The man, the dude, hasn't it? Yeah, sorry. I've had it all my life. You used to have one that was like a motorbike chain. Biker boy, me. Uncle John Carvin Hearts. Hello there, hope you're well. Conservator. He's in the Netherlands. Hello in the Netherlands. Oh, back to it. Irish. Like Owen Reardon. Irish lad. Burning his tool handles and stuff and chucking all his tools in the toolbox without any guards on and expecting to be sharp when you get him out again. You know that lad. I didn't like him, those good lads. Anyway, where was I? Want my mask? I need my mask, I do. Let us know where you're from, that'd be quite interesting. I know where some of you are from, you know. From your mother's womb! I do have quite a few people from various places around the world subscribing to the channel, which is pretty darn cool. I just put my hat in glue. That ain't very clever. Pouring now, out there, raining. So now I've glued the hat onto my head. Right. Let me get out there, around my neck. What am I like? Got to mix more glue up, you see. Now, to be fair, I could mix a downside more glue up at a time because it's not that warm. If I was in like June, July time, I'd be, you know, doing what I'm doing now. This sort of amount would be enough. But I could actually mix a lot more glue if I wanted to. I did 5 that time. I'm getting carried away now. In the summer, what happens is that the water evaporates in the actual glue before you get a chance to use it, and it's not very helpful. So it's one of the reasons why I mix accordingly. You know what I mean? I mix as I want it. If you make it too wet though, you'll weaken it. Too thick, you'll find it really hard to spread it, I'll tell you. You know. If you do small amounts as you go along, you're going to get a lot less waste, aren't you? I get very little waste. You get occasional bits stuck in a tub somewhere. Oh, what am I going to do with that? I'll use it to fill holes or something. Right, that's a thick paste now. If I work that more, strange stuff really, because the more you work it, the more liquid it becomes. You think it'd be the opposite, whereas you think it gets thicker, but it doesn't. It gets thinner. You need more water in there. These things are ideal. That or a squirty bottle or something like that is ideal. We'll put the water in. That way you're less likely to overdo it. I'm taking this flipping thing off now. Yes. Oh there. I feel ooming again. Ooming. Squirting glue over myself. Oh dear. Never mind. Oh no, it's on my t-shirt. Right. Work it. Water. I don't want it too thick. I don't want it too thin. That's it. Oh, there she flows. Oh, blimey. Oh well, my mother passed away. She did when she was only 51. I was quite young as well, and I always remember she used to hum. She got to think about old movies and stuff she had, and old black and white movies. She used to, Doris Day type movies, and she'd be humming the old theme music and stuff, or the songs and stuff. And in the winter, she'd come into the living room, and go up to the fire, lift the skirt up to the fire. Oh, I'm just warming my nether regions, she'd say. That was my mother. Oh, she was a good soul. Do you warm your nether regions? Huh? Remind me, the wind is blowing through it. It's wind. It's the wind. There we go. So I'm trying to make sure I've got a reasonably even layer of glue everywhere. And that way you're more certain you're going to have everything's going to be in contact with the wood. And you have less voids. Using an old squirty bottle and expecting it to... it's okay if you do that if you do thin bits, narrow pieces, but on the wider boards, it'll just end up finding the root of least resistance, and then you just end up with a load of voids everywhere. That's my feeling anyway. Well, it's what Winston anyway as well, to be fair. A bit of glue on there, not plain. So this urea formaldehyde glue, by Euryclus Castamite, it's think a bit like the plasters, the bandages they use in the hospital if you break your leg or something. And They get the bandage, don't they? They soak it in water. It's a water hardening resin. And that's basically what this is, urine formaldehyde. That's it. Right. So these two faces need to come together. That's what they need to do. They need to get all pally, get jiggy with it, they do. Plug it over there like so. Way up. Right. Make sure those ends are together first. In like that. It's pretty late over there. La 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 la. Do you want only a tablet or something in front of me so I can see the chat? Here we go. Okay, Lefty Bow. Don't you start that, you bugger. Yeah. Jack Black and Frenchie's writing. Oh, she's writing, sorry. Do apologise. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Right, there we go. I think you'll miss your boat. Oh, yeah. I miss my boat, to be honest. I used to have a boat. Just keep it on there. Oh, the Brundle. The little green and Brundle. Just take it out of Braden water. Coastal cruiser. Oh. Norfolk. Of course that boats. Boards, isn't you? Yeah, I used to live in a place called just outside Wroxham, near Sanders Broad, which was a nice place to live. It did get a bit transient. We had a lot of commuters start moving in the area. That was all very well, but it didn't help the schools, you see. They didn't have children, they're career-minded people. And then the schools start struggling with ASO. A bit of a shame. I understand why people do it, obviously, people do what they need to do to better their lives, don't they? You know, whether they're going to invest in pension schemes and stuff like that, or their properties, certain properties, or start commuting and sell their property or whatever. It's getting hard now, isn't it? Dee. And we're doing that one there. I think that one needs to come down a bit. There you go. See, the thing with a clamp, when you clamp some two bits of wood together, they can slide as they're squeezing up. If you haven't got those clamps 100% true to the wood, or the clamp has got a little bit of bend in it, or it isn't a very good clamp, they can pull the wood out of alignment. That's kind of happening on these two ends here. The clamp I'm using actually has got a bend in it. It's an old record. Grab another clamp now, so I'll get the other clamps on. And I've put it on the end as a way of forcing it in line. Mr. Beast, if you're still there, do you need anyone to build sets? Been there, done that, I can do that. How's the imagination be, I'll tell you. Oh dear. Right. More clamps! Oh, those dusty clamps. I might as well get the other ones. I've got 2 more crates of clamps in there. Three more crates of clamps in the barn. And things are probably covered in crap. I use them for such a long time. So these are covered in crap as well, to be fair. The ideal thing to do, I suppose, would be to use what you got and then start taking them off the other wood. Because the first bit that I clamped up, I should be able to start removing clamps now. Every other clamp. It's not all of them, but every other clamp. So, don't really want to do that though. Can't help it. So these little F clamps are quite good really. They're handy for this sort of thing, like laminating type work. And then obviously, you know, if you need any extra welly, you can use a heavier clamp, you know, G clamp or a heavy F clamp, or one of these there. God, when I used to I haven't done much furniture work. We've got vacuum stuff like that, doing marquetry work or veneer work. Sticking veneers on with a vacuum press. Get it all really even, you see. Get really even pressure all over the project. So don't have much use for one here. No. Haven't done that sort of work for years. Never done a hair in France. Never done anything like that hair in France. Well, I might, you know, see what we can do. Do some steam bending, I reckon. That might be a nice project idea. Do some steam bending. The ideal thing though, for steam bending, if you're going to make a steam box, is a wallpaper stripper. Not a stripper, but a wallpaper stripper. You know, the thing you use to take your wallpaper off with. They are absolutely ideal for steam boxes, because they don't trip out, they're just constantly producing steam. With a kettle you have to kind of screw the button down. Not really designed for it. Or you can use, we got the old way, we used to do it in a steam box. We used to use a big old bit of tube, iron tube. We used to do old gun whales and what have you, but that's something that's been used all the time. We had a burner on the end of it, like a butane or propane burner on the end, and that'll boil water up, steam, and force it into the tube, and it'll just run down and out. Take a bit of green oak out, and it's all bendy. Then you can bend it around the gun whales and or rubber strikes and stuff like that. Or if you've got some very awkward planks round up to the hog. I don't see what I did here. I had a problematic clamp. With a slide. I decided to chop it off and just weld it on. Okay, I know what I'm going to use that for. Becomes just a fixed clamp then. Let's say 50 or 60 mils, and this would be 2 inch. Another one down here. Another one. It's ideal. Look at iron. There's less squeeze out. That's pretty good there. That's good there. I'll put one on there. Crikey, that one's rusted. Blimey. What's on that? There's another one, bites the dust. I'll put it over there, shall I? That's what I'll do. Then we'll do another one. One more like this to do, and then I've got a short one to do. Which I don't really need to do yet, do I? Maybe not. Might be better to leave the short one when I get a few more clamps, because I might only just have enough clamps in the workshop. Or then I've got loads. I might do this one. We'll see. Sure, there's no squeeze. That's good. Right. Right. Looking good. Alright. Next one. What's next? Got another one there, no, another one there to do. Oh, I've got a cold coffee and I've only got a cold tea there. Now hopefully I'm going to be going live every day this week while we're doing this project, and then next week as well. Maybe the week after that. Yo, some clean cuts. Oh, got me clean cuts. I'm somewhere on the peak for. You're still on the boat? Oh no, you sold your boat, haven't you? But you've got time on it still, haven't you? Blimey. So you're from a different country. I'm in a different country, me. What do you build down? I'm building doors. At the moment, I'm laminating up the ledges, and then tomorrow I'll be probably, well, I'll be trimming them up, and then I'll be making a door. So getting the first one done. La, 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 da, da, da. I'm surprised you ain't had one more C-clamp. What, for the hell of it? Just for the hell of it? Hello, Sofa. Oh, I hope you're well. Yeah, that's what we're doing, Chair. We're making doors. What country, my friend? We're in France. Yes, in France. I ran away, I did, yeah. I ran away back in 2009 to France with the missus. Yeah. Not any particular reason. No. Nothing sinister. No. Just wanted to change. And we like France. So, there you go. Travelling on the motorbike, you see. And I'm glad we did. Really glad we did. Especially now. We've got a fantastic countryside, which really suits me because I'm a bit earthy. I'm not into cities and stuff like that. I tend to avoid them the best that I can. It's probably the best. I'll get locked up, mate. Right, so we'll do one more long one. So I've got a long piece there. One more bit there. Same as that one we did one. Oh, we'll use that one as well. Let's check my bend. Oh my giddy on! That one's good. Blimey. Crikey. Don't look, Marcus. It's bendy. Yeah, lefty boater. This is even more bent. Oh dear. Oh, hang on, look, no. Is that one on there then? And then we need a short bit on there. Alright, so if I use that one, can I get through that bit of stuff? Oh. Not really. Better if I use the other one, then I can get a bit extra out of it. Let's go next door. I'm out next door, I'm back in the workshop. Oh, crikey. Alright, so I'll have a cut. Splice. Scarf. Do. So let's cut some scarves. Oh. Go. In there, you. Oh, there she grows. Right, so one of these, I need a scarf on the end. One I'm going to put a scarf on both ends, which could be either of them really. Right, a scarf on both ends, that one, for instance. Get in there, you. That's what she said. Right. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But make sure whatever I use, not vary up one of those. So that side. That way round. Get in there. Get in there. I do like jigs, they make life easier. Like the Irish jig. How do you do that? Okay. Right. Bit of block plan work. Let's take a say what I'm thinking about it because I keep forgetting. I'm getting a few of these now. Little wedges. The wedgies. I've got a 4 down there. So we're going out about to do the 5th. And then when that's done, I need a short one. I could do it today, depends if we've got enough clamps. Or I could do that tomorrow. I've only got one left of wood. So I can start making the first door. The problem with big things like doors and stuff, you've got to think, where the hell do I put it until I finish the actual job? Through there. In the kitchen. Right, so we have got to make sure we get this right way round. La 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 la. Put more like that. They're getting dizzy. And I need like a gimbal thing so the camera's always the right way up. So it's always that level. That's what I need. I've got a gimbal, but no, that's not heavy enough for that. No, I haven't. I've got a gimbal. The other gimbal I had to send back. I was asked for a refund in the end because it was just a pain in the neck. Right. This one's got 1.5 metres. Which it is. I've got the right way around first. That one's going that way. Why is that one going? Yep, that one's going that way as well. Let's cancel that a bit. Bend that bendy those. We're playing the background anyway, so that one's going to go on there. Then, which means let's cut that one too. Roughly there. Keeper. Off. La 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 la. Just go and cut that over there, shall we? Da 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 da. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Do 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 do. Only going forwards because I can't find reverse. There we go. Right, we got one. Start tracking across the universe. And across the arms. All your strings, no, in front of the saw. Because they can cut you. Even one like this, you see, this one's not too bad. It's got a run bag on it. It's got a bit like a recoil, you see, designed for it. You can do it yourself with a weight and the thing, but it's got actually proper thing on there. Not all these tools had them. The thing is, though, you see, without that resistance, the inertia of the blade can end up throwing the saw forwards. If it grabs the table at any point, it goes. So if you've got your hands anywhere near the front here, you can take your fingers off, can't you? Not a great idea. That's one of the downsides of a ragged arm saw. You know, but there's so many positives. We can all afford to lose a little bit of weight, can't we? Oh, we're getting close now. We're getting close. Oh, there we go. Up we come. There we are. So we have that one. 1.5. We have that one. I've got to get the right way round. So that one is bending that way. That one's bending quite severely that way. But yeah, that's a lot of that output. But I'll true that on the older. Not the older. When it comes to that. Hang on a minute, what have I done wrong here? Is that the wrong bit? Yes, is that the one? Oh, got me worried then. You did, but hang on. I've done that one the wrong way round. You see, because the tongue was there and the tongue was there. They're on opposite sides. I had the wrong bit of wood. Silly, wasn't it? So we need to trim off that little ridge there because well, the jig was made for a different saw blade, which is blunt. I mean, really blunt. It's got teeth missing, so that's chugger. I just put another saw blade in. It was slightly smaller, unfortunately. Only 5mm, that's all it is. But I'm just playing it off. I don't know. Just another thing I've got to do. The ridge. That is good. Ooh, the dust away. Double check. That's all the way around. That's that way. That's that way. My bench is actually flat, so good way of telling. So then we're going to move it around opposite sides. Right, back. Like so, like so, like so. Got some glue. Well, hardly anything in there, so I need to mix some more up. Just empty that out first. Put that on the joint. Small bit on there. Like so. Have you got Amelie?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
Yep, we're doing the 5th.
And then you've got to do a bit.
And then I've got to do a short bit. Of a short wood.
And then you're finished.
You got short wood, you got long wood, darling. You don't know.
And then you're finished.
For this bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's got to go off. So it should be dry enough tomorrow. It'll be set by tomorrow to then machine them up.
So is it a good idea to clamp them other bits together tonight?
That is not going to affect me at all at the moment, darling.
No.
You seem to help Ben. You really want to get that clamped up, don't you?
Yeah.
You've got issues. She's OCD. Ain't it, darling? You got OCD? Oh, have a snog. You must see that. Oh dear. So let's mix some more glue, which will flip the face mask again. Got to make a good impression, you see. Yeah, got to wear the face mask. I need to order another one. Well, proper thing with the whatsits on it, the canisters on. It's knackered. I put it on the other day. It disintegrated. Oh. Oh, I hate these things. Have that one, yeah. There you go. Right, last mixing. So I'll mix only 4 scoops this time, because I don't really want excess. Oh, I might do the other bit as well, mightn't I? The short bit. Which is literally just going to be 2 bits of wood glue together. So that'll be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is Cascamite powder as wood glue supplied to me by Eureka Glues. So technically speaking, I suppose it's a sponsored because I didn't pay for the glue. I just, it's stuff I've always used, Cascamite. And I stopped using it. I made a lot of videos about it actually. I'll show you how I used to buy it. Well, let me mix this first, I'll show you a minute. I stopped using it. That's when it's owned by Wallybois. And although I bought loads of it, I had no problem at all. They changed the formula during the pandemic. And they wrecked it, absolutely wrecked it. It was useless, you couldn't use it. I've got half a sack there I can't touch. Now your glues have taken over, Cascamite, and it's back how it was. I'll take it off now. It's back how it was, so I'm very happy. So I'm happy to, go use the glue anyway, so it's not so I don't use that. So I'm happy to say it's good stuff, because it is good stuff. It's always been my go-to glue. I use PVAs as well, but mainly if I'm doing sort of indoor type work or stuff like that, furniture work, I'll use PVAs. And their PVAs, the D3s and D4s are very good too. They're just. I'm about to run a test on D2, D3, and D4. How waterproof they are. So I've glued those bits together. I was going to get a really long time to set, a week to set. Instead of, I did 2 days ago, so a really good chance. Make sure it's set properly, and then I'm going to immerse it in water for a couple of weeks, say for instance, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4, and then we'll see what the results and see how strong it is. See if it strengthen it still. I put it in the vice, and I don't know why it's like a lever. Is there a merit between the D4 and D3 really? Are you better off with a D4? I imagine it's going to be better, They say it's better, so we'll see. We will see. If it's shit, I will say it's shit. If it's good, I will say it's good. One thing you won't catch me doing is lying. I can't. Oh, I hate it, man. I've said it before a million times, but it is. There you go. I don't understand when people lie just for the sake of lying or just to big themselves up. I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. You've always got to remember the lie, haven't you? Always got to remember it. As soon as you forget, something else is remembered, and then you start spouting a load of rubbish again. Lies, words, and then you get tarnished up brush forever, don't you? Politicians are the worst for that, aren't they? I'm not doing politics here. No. Put more water in there. More of a primer coat. I'll use all this anyway. I have to mix the ball up for the short bit. That's the downside really with Cascamite is because you have to mix it. Also, it doesn't lend itself to certain jobs. I find it great for this sort of stuff. It's great for joint work because it dries very rigid, quite rigid. It's great for the external work, obviously. I find it doesn't compress like PVA. But with PVA with these, when they're set, when they're gone off, they're still a bit soft, aren't they? They're still rubbery. So they've got a certain softness about them. Whereas the Cascamite doesn't compress on the joint. You can shrink a little bit, if it's on the exposed areas, if it's exposed to the air and what have you. But on the in the joint itself, I've done tests already about it with it, and I found there's very little shrinkages. There's videos on this channel. I'll cut the joints, see what they're like. There's lots of PU glues as well. Certainly have their uses, but you've got to be careful with PU glues because they'll carry on expanding. Your thing's all gone off. It's all great. And also there's massive water growing out somewhere. With the PU glue, the polyurethane glue, it's like a bit like that expanding foam stuff that carries on expanding. It can be quite interesting. Right. Make sure that's lined up on end here, which it is. Let's grab some clamps. Oh! G-clamp! Wow, I got all nice on here. These will do. Bit of an overkill, but they will do. Squeeze it like there. And then half. Oh, okay, she'll wind up before we started. Look. These are 6-inch, 150mm G clamps or C clamps. Right, so we'll put a clamp on the end there and tap that up. And then we go back a load more on. Can't have too many clamps. That's what they say. You never have too many clamps. Unless on your nipples, because then one would do. Right, there you go. On there. Come on, that one. Four 208. Give me sunshine. Give me rain. Put that at the moment. Oh, no, it's not raining there. That's a good sign. Right, now straighten. Pick this one up. And it's closing the joint. Excellent. There she blows. Let's wait for these short ones on. So we've got to with crazy amount of weight. Heavy, this one, my voice clamps on. Box left clamps. I can't be bothered, so I know they're on the mezzanine. I'll open the door. I'll have to go up the ladder, up the stairs, onto the mezzanine. Oh, that's got a bit close an old record. Bent. I might have given that a bit of weddy. But it'll do the job. Well, that is really bent. Still doing it, still squeeze that. That's good. Bessies, got your Bessies. Bessies. Just a bit lighter. I'm not trying to put too much pressure on. I just want to make sure I've got contact. That wasn't a detail on there. Good, I can fit that in. We'll leave one on there. Or I can move this one up. Yes. That's what I'll do. That's pretty good. Stick to the glue. Just need it on there. As well. Blimey. It was a bendy bit of wood. We've got contact just. Yeah, that's improved it. So what squeeze out here, which is a good sign. Got a little bit of a gap just there. And what about lift it, you said? It's already going to be heavy. Right. good. You don't want to over squeeze it. I mean, it needs to be 2, but yeah, if you squeeze too blooming hard, you're going to end up removing all the glue. Good. No, that is it. That's got it. That has got it. On there, that's it. The end's like. That's very good. This glue will shrink back as well. If you've got a gap, it will shrink back. So we don't want any gaps. Nope, there's no gap there. That's good. If you're gluing up boards edge on, using a jointer planer, electric jointer planer, or a surface planer, if you've got short boards, if long, obviously you need a jointer. A jointer will do its best to make sure it's true from end to end. The problem with that is it's not what you really want. You want a little bit of relief in the middle. So, you know, just you thick as a piece of paper. So you want the ends to make contact when you join the 2 pieces of wood edge on. So you want the ends to touch, but the middle is a gnat's whisker. Basically no pressure in the middle. The reason for that is your wood will, even after you glued it up and clamped it, what have you, your tabletops will dry out from the ends, and the wood will shrink more on the ends than it will in the middle. And what can happen is those boards can skip it gappy on the edges of the, on the joint edges of your tabletop. So what you do is you generally give a little bit of relief in the middle, so it's tight on the ends, a little bit looser in the middle, and that's whisker, a tiny amount. And to achieve that, you can't really do that on a jointer plane. You need to use a jointer, a hand plane, or one scripture. Ideally something like this, but depending how long it is, you get away with a sweeping plane. Rather than take the corners off the sweeping plane. It's just better. It's just good practice. It's good practice. You might not get no shrinkage, but why not make it a little bit so for the lines in your favour. The gods align, they do, or something like that, in your favour. For Odin's bed, or something like that. Oh, making it out, I've got all these clamps over here. Like clamp festers, behind me. Now I've got to think about the last one, which is where the door's going to be. So I don't need another 1.5mm. So there's a little pedestrian door within the door. So I could probably just grab a couple of these other boards and just glue them together, and that'll probably be enough. We will see. Alright, so width of the door. So I've got 1.5. I haven't done drawing for this, just so you know. Just do it about my head. I know how big it's got to be. Look at that. Right, we know it's 1.5 or just under. It's going to be about 1.45. That should be fair. Then you're going to think, let's grab another tape. This is very scientific. You might know it's very scientific. Yeah, I'm a mathematician. Yeah. I think the size of a pedestrian door, it's going to be something, I don't know, I would say 80. But yeah, maybe not even that, maybe not. 70 is probably enough. I could go 80. As long as these bits long enough. And then whatever's left will be the short rails for the main door. Because the rails for the short door will end up being, the rails for the pedestrian door will be made with thinner material. They won't be this thick. So that's fine. So I'm going to go say 80. And that leaves me with, well, obviously 50 to 70, yeah. So as long as it's 70, I've got probably loads of spare there as well at that. So it's an off cut. I've got to cut over there. Are they long enough? Just screw 2 of those together. Definitely. That one's longer. Strange. On there, not there. Oh, 2 of those together. I know. Right. So I just need to glue 2 of those together, and they're definitely long enough. So over 70, they're longer. So what you do is no splicing required, pretty straight. That way. That one isn't. Let's check it again. Put those two together like that. Right. So this bit will be part of the main door, and then the rails for the pedestrian door will be thinner. So it'll be inset door. So I can literally construct the door, the second door with the pedestrian door in it, as a whole door, but with the framing on behind for a pedestrian door. And then I'll turn the door over, knowing where the corners of the door are got to be, and then I'll literally cut it out of the door. That way all the walls match up then, you see. Right. So we need a bit more glue. I'm not going to wait for last week, we've got time yet. Hold my breath. Got the paste. Excellent. Right. So we've just got to glue these two bits together. Then I have all my ledges glued up ready to go for the door. Mix up the paste. Keep mixing so it's smooth and creamy. But don't eat it. No. Probably need more than that actually. Right. Now these ledges, they won't be exposed to all weathers because they'll be on the inside of the door, you see. So they'll be, they get damp, but they won't get rained on. Unless the door's open, obviously when it's raining. But they won't be persistently out there continuously. Continuous exposure, I suppose. That is right, Kevin, that's good. That'll be good. Alright. Right. So we'll get that glued up. I'm looking forward to getting my little room at the back there sorted out. Yeah, my little gimp room. my lasers, get my laser room sorted out. That'd be good. It's going to be pretty cool as well. Try to make it quite cool in there. Put the lasers and the computer and what have you. And it's going to be somewhere where we can take stuff apart, overhead cameras and that as well. So that's what we're going to be doing in there. I've got my overhead camera mount, which is literally not large basically, so I do a lot of photography. So I've got a degree in photography. Can you believe that, eh? A degree. Me? I had a mortarboard on everything, I had pictures of me with my mortarboard on, yeah. And my woodworking. Not woodworking, photography. Degrees of woodworking, so good. Yeah, so it was years ago, but that's, I enjoy doing that. But I've always done photography with the chemical side as well. Originally we used to use EP2, Kodak EP2 chemistry for colour processing, paper processing, C41 for colour negatives. And then we moved on to the faster chemistry, which is the RA4 chemistry for paper processing. That's what your R, 30 development times and stuff like that. They were the days. Yes, feels good. It's sticky. You hear that? Feels sticky. Give me a nipple there. I mean, with my microphone there. Sticky. So, some wax and clamps on that. Looks like I haven't enough. Didn't need to put in the other clamps. Oh, colour and black and white handprint and that crikey. Colour's quite tricky. Everything is about control. You must have control. You've got to have control of the potency of the chemistry. With the paper processing, you had your your developer, your stop, and your bleach fix. And it was quite fun. I used to work in Coes, Norwich, and they had a machine there for the bleach fix. Because I didn't realise this, with the old film, I had silver halos, a little bit silver. So when you did the bleach fix, you had this bit like a thing like a bean can inside this, like an electrode, and it attracted all the silver that was in the fluid that had been basically removed from the actual celluloid film. And I used to track that onto this bean can, and once a month, under guard, we would have to remove this silver from this tin. So it looks like a bean can. Remove it and have to weigh it, whatever, and take it down to the jewels, and I used to buy it. And it'd be pure silver, pure. Well, I used to personally, I used to do a lot of hand printing myself, in dark and what have you. But I used to do a lot of fibre print on fibre paper, black and white, black and white on fibre paper. So that was nice. It was a nice thing to do. It was more about, because I did the degree later on in life. When I was 2002, I did that. So I'd already had a job, already had work, woodworking and stuff like that. So I just didn't know what to do. So I did that. It's something about proving it to yourself. You know what I mean? It's, with this sort of thing, the evidence is there, isn't it? I suppose it's with photography as well, really. I think that's just a bit, proving to myself, really, I think it was. Was I good enough, I suppose. I got 17 distinctions. 17. So I think I was good enough. I didn't get one pass grade, everything was distinctions. I got one merit, and the rest was distinction. I think there's 18 in total. A long time ago now. But I looked stupid in the mortarboard, and the funny cape thing, I'll tell you, I have to show you the picture. I look ridiculous. The youngsters didn't get me though, they didn't. Because you get a lot of people in the university where they've just gone through the motions, And I don't know if their heart was really in it. The mature students, like myself and a few others are mature students, they had their reasons. They did because they wanted to do it. They really want to learn. What's quite funny though is that I knew more about processing, about film and stuff like that than anyone down there, and than any of the tutors. So I ended up teaching them, which is pretty ridiculous, really. I didn't mind. It was just be honest about it. Actually, I get excited about stuff like that. Because it bigs me up, doesn't it? And I do like helping people. I do. That's why I do this. It's part of the reason. A big part of the reason why I do this channel, and try to share stuff that I've learned over the years and done over the years. And by saving money and that as well. We haven't all got a stash of dough, have we? Sometimes we've got to find other ways of doing things. Think outside the box. So far so good. That's my short rail. On this side. No one on there, I think. A couple more clamps. Right. Extra strong is a Japanese clamp. This one's a fuller. It's a beefy old thing. See, Japs make clamps as well. Not everything's made out of wood, There you go. A record which would be made in the UK is a proper, it's a proper one. Squeeze up there. I'll put a few more clamps on that one, I think. Just for the hell of it. Because I can. squeeze it there. Right on the ends, that's good. Because I don't overly want to squeeze it. Right. This is going to be quite a bit shorter than this, actually, to be fair. It's going to be about 70, it's probably going to be at 65, 70 for that one. And don't forget all these rails here, even though they've been glued up, these rails will be exactly where the hinges are going to go. Big old metal strap hinges. So the bolts will be going right through the boards and right through these rails. So the whole lot will be sandwiched together. Oh! It's the missus!
You need anything?
Oh, what do I need? I need some loving, I do. I need loving. No.
Did you want anything to eat or drink?
I suppose. I'm looking at my stomach in the video. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I. Oh,
Breathe in, breathe in.
I can't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But you got a pin. What about pop? No. You got any soup?
Oh, actually, I was thinking about making some onion soup.
Onion? What French onion soup? Real French onions.
Well, not
Put berries in
no,
it.
well, I suppose they are French onions. They come from France.
Oh, anything to do.
I will make some onion soup,
Okay, darling.
but not for now. Cause
No, play off at time, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm alright then, anyway, darling. I'm alright. Okay, got that glued up, mate. Let's move that over there. Oh, blimey. Oh, here she is. There she goes. Crikey, look at that. I've got dirty old hands, got all those bands as well. Oh, these things are sent to try us. So that's what we've done. We made this big spider mess that blocks my way out of the workshop. It doesn't actually, got to get through here. Huh? Oh, there. So tomorrow I can declamp, providing they're all gone off enough. And what I tend to do, I don't check the pots. Right, I leave the pot. Right, a little bit of scrap glue in the bottom there, and that'll tell me whether or not there's a bit of squeeze out anyway. But if that's got if I squeeze that, yeah, and the glue releases because it's stiff out of the pot, I know that it's gone off fully. Probably gone off enough anyway, to be fair too, a declamper. But whether or not I want to start machining it straight away, that's another thing. I ain't looking to chat for a while. Hello, Hassan Marina. And Ian G, no wonder there's a worldwide shortage of G-clamps, he's got the lot! They're not all... I'll tell you something, there's a barn over here, right? There's this barn over here, right, which we're actually doing the roof on at the moment, on the other side, because it leaks. There's a mezzanine, and on that mezzanine, there's all my surplus clamps. I've collected over the years, you see. So I've got a few there, yeah. I did count them 3 years back, actually, because I was curious how many clamps I had, and I was just under 400 clamps, which is quite a few, isn't it? Is it a bit excessive? The thing is that I do run out of clamps. Not so much now, because I'm not as busy as I used to be. But I did used to run out of clamps. So, did I have too many clamps? No. Not really, because I used them all. So the thing is, if you're laminating bits of wood together, especially thin bits of wood together, you need a lot of clamps, because larger pieces, thicker, heavy pieces of wood effectively become part of the clamp. Yeah, they spread the load of the clamp. But when you've got thin bits of wood, or you're laminating plywood or anything like that, or let's say, for instance, laminating an arched window frame or whatever for the top rail, you sort of laminate out a quarter inch, 6mm or 5mm thick pieces. Well, then you need a lot of clamps, literally just wherever you can squeeze a clamp in, you've got to squeeze a clamp in. And that's kind of sort of like, do vengeance, hello there! It's that crazy woodman again! Hello, my friend, hope you're well. Yeah, hope you're happy today. Duke Vengeance gets angry, does he? Yeah, angry. Yeah, an angry Duke. I'll do a bit there. Oh, dear me. What we got here? Can I make these a bit bigger so I can see a little bit better? There you go. Now that's a good idea. How about that? Oh, hello, Casper Noel, for that eye to you too. Tumbleweed! What accent do I have? I have a Marcus accent. Norfolk. I'm from Norfolk. Yeah. The arse of the country, you could say. I'm still recovering from an infection, but it's not mad. Okay, that's good. As long as you're getting better. Hello, IP. Hello, Wallybois. Hello, you too. That's not going that way. What's this? Oh my God, you're my biggest idol. I'm really fat. I'm lazy. Oh, there. Hi, Casper. Weekend Shedhead. Hello, Weekend Shedhead. Hello, Wally. Just come across your live stream. What a fantastic workshop. Oh, thank you very much. It's took years to get here, you know, collecting tools and stuff over the years. But when you do an eclectic mix of work, you tend to have an eclectic mix of tools. And I do like hand tools, and I like working with hand tools. And I'm quite fortunate. I inherited a few bits and pieces from my father when he passed away, although a lot of his stuff was useless. And I've over the years, I've just always had my eye open on some. And it used to be easier. It's harder now to find good second-hand, like little Stanley Baileys and stuff like that. It used to be a lot easier. Everyone's going over. We're going over to electric planers and stuff, and it's kind of they're being relegated. This has been sold on, or finding car boots and places like that. And in some cases, I just probably I'll make use of that. You know, it's like the hand planes over here. If you saw, for instance, my Baileys, and I've got a record number 6 there as well. These I've used extensively, including that one up there. It's quite an unusual plane. That's my compass plane. I've used that a lot, especially working on boats with my old father and what have you. With old compass plane, it's a brilliant tool. And then there's got this old rapier here, 2.5-inch smoothing plane, which I've made into a scrub plane, which is ideal if you're levelling your boards and stuff like that. It's an aggressive plane. And even the wooden ones that, I use, don't have to use them, but I like to use them, you know what I mean? But my go-tos, if for instance, if I was going to only have one hand plane, it would be a number 5, but the 5.5. So there'll be the 2.5-inch version of the number 5, which I haven't got. That is a really useful plane because you can use it to joint a board, but equally you can use it to flatten the tabletop. So that's a really useful plane. But the plane that I use the most is my biggest one. It's the number 7. You're probably saying I use this thing a lot. And this is the number 7 Bailey. It's quite an old one, so the record's quite an old one. This is a later number 5 Stanley Bailey. Because post 1972, 1973, they changed in the UK. These are UK ones. These aren't American ones. But in the UK, they changed the method of construction of the castings. What they did, originally what they used to do is they make the castings, right? The castings would be cast. And it'd be rough as old guts, obviously. And then it'd be chucked on a pile outside and bashed about with a digger or something like that. Just with a bucket, with a digger with a bucket on it. And literally bashed about outside. And they'd go through a process of one pile to the next, to the next, to the next. And this would be over several months. And while that's happening, the iron is dispersing its pent-up energy, so to speak. And at the last stage is when they would do the machining, flat soles and stuff like that. And they were good tools. Like this old Stanley Bailey number 5 here, which is another one I use. This used to be my father's. I've pimped it up since I had it off my dad. I've made it nice. It was knackered. It had the wartime one. This is with the plastic, but it's really nice to use now. I really like it. But look at those castings were made in the way that I was explaining a moment ago, where it dispersed the energy. What they did though, post 1972, 1973, I think it was, they stopped doing that process. What they did, they started adding extra metal. So you can tell, if you look at this one, this Stanley Bailey number 5 here, there's no extra little ribs on the back of that plane, is there? All right, it's the same size plane as this Stanley Bailey number 7, number 5, sorry, which has these extra ribs in. And the reason why they did that is because the iron was less stable, so they had to reinforce it. And that way, they managed to get away, managed to knock the planes out much faster and remove a part of the process of the castings, and it's ruined them. Don't get me wrong. That is still a relatively early plane, but it'd be 1970s to 80s. This one, I think it's 1980s. This one is. but nowhere near as good as this one. This is much nicer to use, and this is like 1940 odd, you know, 40, yeah, mid 40s. Yeah, really nice plane to use. And the same with this one here, very nice plane. See, there's no reinforcements pieces here. Now I had a Chinese hand plane here, which I've given back to my son. So he wrecked it, and I've tarred it up again for him. And that's full of these ribs all over it, you know, because the castings haven't been seasoned. That's the word. That's what they do. They season the castings, and yeah, it's all changed now, and it's all about money now, isn't it? Not necessarily about quality, and stability in the iron. And that's anything that's cast in iron. If it's old grey cast, you know, there's another type of cast. I can't remember what it's called now. Maybe it's more stable. But you know, these all grey cast, these old hand planes and stuff, and if I remember right, I think it's a Veritas or Clifton. They're not. I don't think they're grey cast. They're the other process, which is more stable. Who can afford a Clifton? You know, I posted a picture of a Clifton block plane on the in the community feed, and it was £400. Euros a pound. It was a lot of money for a block plane, you know, something the size of this. It was beautiful. I'm sure it did a wonderful job. But 400, who can afford that? You know? Besides, if you're like me, I've got glue all over my hands, now I've got glue all over my block plane, I've got to clean it off in a minute. If you're going to use the tools, actually use them, and you're not necessarily doing fine carpentry work, do you actually need something like that? Who really needs a 400 block plane? Does it become just kudos? Does it just become like tool snobbery, maybe? I would like one though. Clifton, if you want to send me one, I'll be happy to say it's wonderful, because it probably is. Torno, can you use the jointer, then a random orbit sander? Ooh, no. No, so you can't do that. You could use, I tell you what you could do, you could use a cabinet scraper. Like this, alright? Just a simple cabinet scraper, which you can make out of an old handsaw even if you haven't got one. And you could put a little bit of relief down the middle with that and just have a few fine shavings off with a cabinet scraper. The problem is if you try and sand it, there is no sanding an edge flat. There's no way of doing it. No matter how good you think it might be. It just isn't. Because what happened is, especially on a random orbit, it'll be more aggressive on the edges of the random orbit than it will be in the middle, because it disperses the sanding's faster near the edges, which means it'll be more aggressive than it will down the middle, where you're actually middle of the, or where it's, yeah, because the dust will become trapped, and all that disperse it will disperse it faster at the edges than the middle, so it'll cut faster at the edges than it will in the middle. So effectively it'll round it over. That would be a really bad. You'd be better off not bothering if that was your plan. You could do it with a cabinet scraper or a little hand plane. Other ways you can do it. Oh, how else could you do that? I don't think hand plane's a thing, really, isn't it? It could be a number 4 smooth or something like that, you know, quite common. But, other than that, a cabinet scraper. You could, if you haven't got a cabinet scraper, you could use a chisel. You know, literally use a wide chisel, if you've got a chisel, a sharp, and treat that as a scraper. Effectively what you'd have is, on the edge of the board, you hold the chisel like so, you can then literally just gently down the middle, just create a little bit of relief down the middle, so that the pressure's on the ends and not so much in the middle. Oh, it's actually sharp. Ooh. Lovely old Sorby. Yeah, so you could do that. No wonder there's Wallybois Woodworking clubs. Oh boy, toppers in Alabama in the US of A. Blind. In the US of A? I know where Mad Bung is. He said hello to you. He's in Scotland. Yeah. I don't know.
Scotland.
I do. I'd love to go.
My someone's from Blowfield.
Blowfield? Hi from Norwich. Blowfield. Well, we did Blowfield. We did Salhouse, weren't we, darling? Yeah, Salhouse. So, yeah, Blowfield and Brandle.
I can't stay long because I've got my 3-year-old little granddaughter.
We've got children in the house. Oh, I like children, but I can't eat a whole one. Oh, just one. Just a little Emily. Okay.
She's been sitting at the table over an hour doing pictures and things. She's really good.
Yeah, she's a maker, that one. She likes making stuff and drawing and what have you.
Are you coming in, sir?
I will be in a minute. Yeah, I'm just going through the chat. So done?
I'll put the coffee on.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. I don't finish drinking these ones. Yeah, I've been so busy talking. That one's got dust on the top. Oh well. Larry Wilmot says no, don't. I love the workshop pipe. Perfect for awkward. Yeah, I got foot. Well, you mean height as in the quite high ceilings in here for that purpose. I make sure that when I put the beams in, because this used to, these are there's a old barn, effectively. What we've got is we've got the house with an attached barn, but we're on a hill, so we're on the side of the valley. So effectively, it's steps every. There's basically got a workshop the same size as this one there, and then we've got another one just over there as well. So there's 3 workshops joined together. Each one steps down, and they're separated. So I basically bored them, studded them all up, and what have you, and put the ceilings in and insulated it. So I've got a space that I can keep warm in the winter. And I've got my wood burner over there, which literally just made out of old wheel rims. I'm not gonna buy it if I can make it, am I? No, that's silly. Spend money? Blimey! Crikey, Blowfield. Oh, I think Blowfield, God, that's changed. You used to have the King's Head pub there. Was it Brundle? No, it was Brundle. It was the King's Head pub. I think it's all housing now. Used to be a chip shop there as well. What else? Blowfield. Crikey, I do the main street through Blowfield. There's a nursing home there. You forget, don't you? Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Blowfield anyway. And in Brundle, because it was where you used to keep my boat. My dad's a boat builder, you see, so spent a lot of time in Brundle. Build boats. Dad's had a boatyard down the old lane there. She had the pub on the right, didn't you? You go down to right down the bottom there. My dad's boatyard was right down there. It was Marjorie Enterprises back in the 80s. And late 80s, yeah. No. Early 80s. Yeah, early 80s. Marjorie Enterprises. And High Fleet and that. There were the days when boats were actually built, Proper boats. Oh, what's the name of the pub on the right hand side? You go down the lane. You go over the railway bridge. The pub on the right there used to do good ploughman's lunch. And Broom's boats used to work for them for a while. Broom's boats. God, they were a bunch, they were. There we go. I need to put the timestamps on what the idea and see when people were. That'd make more sense. Seasoning like works, I suppose. Now, I used to season my own wood here when I was really busy because it made sense to do so. But I've pretty much got through all that wood now. That's not all oak, mainly oak. But it's getting harder and harder to get good timber. Now, we had a bit of a shortage during the pandemic. Now, our local woodyard, Mazier's, they changed the way they did business. Whereas before we could go there and choose what we wanted. Now they do it all for you. So I stopped buying from there now. So it just made everything awkward. My work basically changed. Everything just changed. Didn't get as much work coming in basically either. Not just because of the pandemic, because basically my customer base was English here in France. Not because I wanted it to be. That's just how it was. Just how it worked out. And yeah, it's just one thing. Great to hear stories and experience behind tools, new and old. Like a good old car boot. Pick up some bargains. You can. Even now. People cotton on to it though. But if you see a rusty old hand plane, don't rule it out. Because at the end of the day, it's just a piece of cast iron. Everything on there is so simple. You get an old wire wheel and an angle grinder and a drill or something, you can clean it all up and you can flatten the bottom with a piece of sandpaper quite simply. It's I've done it on this channel, that plane here, like for instance this one I showed a minute ago, was in a bit of a state. I made it a new tote, I had a new knob for it as well. Originally it was black. say that, but like a record now, but it's not standing. It got made walnut handles, mixed walnut and cherry tote. Knob and tote. But that wasn't flat on the bottom, so I had to flatten it, flatten the sole or what have you. Clean it all up, because it was all rusty and it's out of a mess. But it's really nice to use now. I really like it now. So it's one of my go-tos. So you don't have to spend a fortune on new tools. There are still old tools out there. And you'll be surprised, actually. You might not be the car boots you find them in. If you tell family members that you're looking, quite often my grandpa's got one in his garage or shed or something. I've got several like number 4s kicking around there because that was popular hand plane, and most of them have been given to me. They need to be restored. There's nothing wrong with them, really. Just need cleaning up. Really, it's quite simple. My sound is very quiet. Has my sound gone off for any reason? No, it's still on. So my sound is gone quiet. Let me have a listen. I'll be clocking off in a second anyway, because I've been told. Got to find it now. Got to find my sound. Let's go into that one. Let's have a look. I'm looking. Say I'm live. God, is that long I've been live for? 54 years, I think. Looking. Oh, it's reverbing. I'm getting feedback. Can't do it, I'm getting feedback. I didn't think of that, did I? Anyway, I think I'm going to call that it now, because I need to go and see the Mrs. Red. Say hello. Well, I know I have seen Mrs. Ed though, but she said she'd make me a drink, so I'd rather have a nice hot cup of cha than a cold cup of cha or coffee or whatever she can make. Wally, can new blades be purchased for old planes? Yes! In fact, you haven't got to get the old standard blade. The blade in here is one that I got off Amazon for €8, and it was, it's Chinese. Chinesey blade it is, yeah, iron. And it's okay. It's not perfect. I had to titillate it to make it work, but it fits fine. And it's this one here. There's a couple of issues with it. One is the grind was pretty poor, but didn't matter. I just redid it, so it didn't matter at all. Steel's good. Also, the slot was too short. Have you noticed that's in the opposite place? That doesn't matter though. But I had to file the slot out a little bit. But that's all, and it does keep a really nice edge. So it's a Chinese hand plane, and that's a thicker one. That's a 3mm. And what you've got to watch out for is the length. You can get extensions for these. To be fair, you can get a new stirrup, and you can replace that with a longer one if you've got a problem. This is actually just about fits. So that was okay in this hand plane. So yes, and you can still buy the original ones as well, which aren't really original because most of the stuff is made in China though. Stanley's not really Stanley as it used to be. So you might as well buy Chinese Stanley, a cheaper plain iron. Do it that way. But even if it's if you get hold of an old hand plane, the likelihood is the plain iron ain't gonna be completely knackered anyway. If it's a bit short, well then replace it. But otherwise, probably still do the job. And it's quite easy to grind the primary bevel and sharpen it. I used to have quite a convoluted sharpening system. It don't bother anymore. I just made that. Block of wood, cut the magnets in it, little fence on one side, and the plain iron goes on there, and that's my guide. And I can do a figure of 8 as well. Then you see, and I also use that when I'm using the linisher when I grind on my bevel. I prefer using the belt sander to grind the main grind, the main bevel, like that part on, than the actual then a bench grinder or any other kind of hand. It's flat, you see, so you can get a really nice bevel on your plain irons. It just makes sense to me. It just makes perfect sense, and that's what I do anyway. So yes, you can do that. You can pretty much get everything. There's companies out there that sell every single little bit. Some of them are a bit pricey though, but there's no need. You pick up these from like number 4, so next to nothing, and most of the parts on, say for instance, this number 5, right, and like this number 4 here, most of those parts are interchangeable. It's only the sole that's different. The rest of that's the same, unless you've got a wider one. And then obviously then it's wider. So if it's 2 inch, well then, for most cases, if you get yourself a number, if you can pick up a number 5, do that instead of a number 4. A number 4 smoother. This was 4. It's a smoother. It's not very good for jointing. Whereas number 5 you can use for both. So that's what I would do. I'd go for number 5. 5.5 if you can find one. If not, just a 5. Or just buy as many as you can. And on that note, I'm going to say toodaloo. Hopefully the sound wasn't too low. I only said it's a bit low there, but yeah. You son, man. Oh, I forgot. It takes Wally ages to wind up the show. All right, I'll dog you now off. Toodaloo. And thanks for joining us. Don't forget to put the like button.